Yeah. Oh. Is that yours? Oh, shit. Yeah, that's my water, man.
Oh, man.
That's my water. Hey, Shalom, Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh, Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Yahweh
Yahushai,
Shai, Bahashem,
Bahashem, Rachakodash.
Rachakodash. We'd also like to give double honors to our bishops, elders, and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. And we'd like to say peace, safety, and salutations to the Lord's beloved elect, the predestinated elect. You know, to you we say shalom, because, you know, like it says, pretty much the elect was sanctified from the womb. You know, so not everyone is going to be set up to hear this, you know, which the scriptures say only those that fear the Lord can hear this. You know, so we say shalom to the Lord's elect because that's who the Lord is only dealing with, you know, his elect of the elect, you know. So we'd also like to thank Yahweh Shem Shai for putting in our spirits to come out to the highways, byways, and hedges. And if you didn't know, we are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, those scattered abroad according to the diaspora, you know. And this is why everything is happening on the earth today. And this is why persecution is going to come down upon us, because these people are going to realize, you know, that all these problems that they're facing is because the Lord is judging them for touching the apple of his eye.
Yep.
It's like when they found out Jonah on the boat, and they found out it was Jonah's God that was doing it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, hey, you gotta cast me out into the sea if you want it to stop.
That's right.
But now the times that we're living in prophecy is the Lord is going to cast Babylon down, you know?
Mm-hmm. I got a precept for you.
Yep.
Joel 3.
Yep. I spirit.
Going in about like what you just said.
I kept saying that in my lesson before camp.
That's
the spirit, the water.
That's the spirit called
Yeah,
Lord,
read that.
Yahweh
Yep. That means the Lord wants us to read this.
Because ultimately the reason why these nations are going into World War III is because of what these heathens did to us, the Lord's people. Starting off with Esau. This is Joel 3:1. This is the NLT. It says, at the time of those events, says the Lord, when I restored the prosperity of Judah and Jerusalem.
Right, because taking back the captivity. Because one thing that has been on my spirit to express is you feel real captivity when you know things are lawful for you, but it's not expedient because of this captivity. You know, like you'll know like the earth is ours, but we can't have it.
Right.
You know, even the women, you can't. You know, you got to refrain. You can't do this. You can't do that. And it's like knowing you're an Israelite and knowing the earth was created for your sakes is where you really suffer. Knowing you're suffer a little bit with this or that, but they don't know the level or extent of what's been taken from us. Like our people don't know the earth has been taken from us. That's why it says the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. Our people don't. Most Jake think is they got to reclaim Africa.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or Libya.
Right.
You know, we got to do it for Gaddafi when they don't even know that the planet is ours. You know, so that brothers, we're in captivity. We know that we got spiritual power coming. We know we got wives we haven't met yet. You know, there's waiting on Yahweh Shai. You know, we're in captivity, you know, because we know what's out there for us, but we can't have it because we're captive.
Right.
So we're waiting to be freed, you know?
Right.
Fuck.
Real, man.
But it's happening, though. You know, it's happening, brothers, you know? And the more and more we start opening up to that, I find myself more and more being in solitude, or they would call it a recluse, or they would also call it like a it's called a recluse, but there's actually a religious meaning behind it.
Recluse.
But basically, it's solitude, taking yourself out of society.
Okay.
So that's like what we're doing, because there's nothing in society that benefits us, because it's really like a tease because we're in captivity.
Right.
You go in society and faggots are fagging because we're not in rulership. You know, we don't got the new covenant. Women whoring around false philosophies, false doctrines. You know, you just got a whole bunch of crazy ass wayward shit going on, and it vectors you because this wouldn't happen if we were in captivity. You know?
Talk about this right here.
You could read it. Nah, I was in an online etymon.
Oh, the etymon.
Yeah,
okay,
I'll look it up since we're gonna go. But if you wanna.
Okay. Back in I'll go back to Joel. Back in Joel 3:1 in the NOT, it says, "At thy time of those events, says the Lord, when I will restore."
What events? We're gonna read them in Matthew 24.
That's right.
You know?
It says, "When I restore their prosperity."
Oh, right here. It says recluse, person shut up or withdrawn from the world and secular living for purposes of religious meditation. So that's what we do. You know?
We're drawn from the world.
Yep. We're drawn from them because there's not nothing out here. And then you go out here and you say, okay, I want that. You can't have it. You know? And these people got demons on them. You know, they're evil, they're wicked. You know, so it's a blessing that the Lord is building us up before the eyes of the enemy. But in the same breath, we don't have the spirit to want to be amongst them.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. And it reads,
like we're the diamonds in the rough.
That's right.
People that meet us, they be like, man, like why doesn't the world know about you?
Right.
I've had women tell me that. I had a woman tell me, you know, what the fuck she say to me? Oh, she said, I had a woman tell me, she said, you know you're a 10. That's what a female said to me, you know? But people get in awe because we're not doing what other people are doing, because we don't need the world's acceptance to feel accepted by the Lord.
For real.
You know?
That's
so
right.
we're content.
For real. That's why Yahushua said in John 17 that he pulled his men from the world. You know, so we're not.
But left them in it.
Right. Even though we're in it, we're amongst these people, but we're not of it.
Right.
You know, just like Yahushua. He came down in sinful flesh.
Yep.
You know, he was down here on this earth, but he wasn't amongst. That's why he told those wicked jakes, I'm from above, you from beneath.
I was just reading that last night in John 8.
Yep.
That's heavy because I'm so glad you brought that up in the spirit, because I was in John 8 and it dawned on me. Now watch this. What we're going through is what Yahushua experienced. Now when you go into it, watch this. Yahushua actually kind of like, I don't want to use the word marveled, but he's like, why don't you understand? Right, watch. This is John 8:43. It says, why do ye not understand my speech? Even because ye cannot hear my word. And you know what Yahushua said why they couldn't hear him? Because he was telling the truth.
Oh.
So they can't hear you when you're telling the truth, you know? So that's why when you talk to somebody and you go, you know why you don't get it? Why? You don't get it because it's the truth. And you know what that also proves too? That they don't have intelligence. Because when you look up intelligence, watch this. Watch this. Let me show you the word intelligence, brothers. Watch this word. On the online etymon, intelligence. Just a sec. Check this word out. Come on, damn it. Intelligence. No, it's this dumbass app. I'm gonna be so glad when all this shit turns off on these fucking people. Intelligence. I keep typing it and it keeps putting in.
I got you.
Thank you.
I'm looking up for it. I got you.
Thank you. Please.
Intelligence.
It's Satan. Satan been busy this morning. So we gotta be busier.
Okay, so intelligence, the etymology online.
Thank you.
It means the highest faculty of the mind.
Yup, the highest faculty. And the highest form of intelligence is having fear of the Lord. That's the epitome of wisdom.
Yeah.
You want to know the epitome of wisdom? Fearing Yahweh Shem Yahushai, bro. Yeah. Okay, so as much as someone says this and someone talks like that, if they don't fear the Lord, then they don't have wisdom.
Yeah.
Because real quick, this is Sirach. We're rapid fire right now.
Right. The Holy Spirit.
This is Sirach 1:16 in the GNT. All right. It says, to fear the Lord is wisdom at her fullest.
Ooh. And I believe also in the GNT, and I got to look up the precept, but it says that the Lord made wisdom.
Yeah.
The Lord created wisdom.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Yeah.
You know? That's very high level, man.
And commanded her to rest upon us.
Yes, that's right.
So keep going to that intelligence.
Yes, back in the meaning it says capacity for comprehending general truth.
Boom.
Wow.
Right there. That's
wow.
Comprehending. Like I was watching the video of Elder Menat Zagba. He re-uploaded his conversation with two women that were actually from Rochester, New York.
Oh, wow.
And they were talking to him about the Gentiles. And it was like she was getting it, but then she wasn't. And it's like, you're not showcasing watch, read that part again.
Yes, it says capacity for comprehending general truth.
It's general precept. It says salvation's for Israel. So when you try to deviate, you're not showing you're showing a lack of intelligence
Right.
by not accepting this general truth.
Wow.
It says they're going to be saved. So why are you not showing a form of intelligence to receive this truth that's breaking down so general? A caveman could do it.
Right.
You know?
Because it's not given to ordinary mortals.
Exactly.
You know, it's only confided to the initiated few. You know?
So not everyone has the cognitive functions of intelligence.
Wow.
Because to have intelligence, that would be shown through fear or reverence in a higher power, i.e. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, that this
Wow.
world lacks or puts to the side or believes that what they've created artificially will give them godlike gifts.
Wow.
You know?
Let me see.
Bunch of fucking mortals.
Oh, it says understanding, knowledge, power of discerning. Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
right
power
there.
of discerning.
Yeah.
So they can't discern when it's being broken down. So it's like, okay, the Lord not dealing with you. Paul waters, Apollo plants. The Most High gives an increase.
Right.
You know, wisdom makes the dumb to speak eloquently. You see? So let's go back to our points.
Back in Joel.
Yeah, yeah,
And then 24.
exactly.
Joel 3.
Exactly.
Joel 3 and 1 in the NOT.
But I love you. For God so loved the world.
Right.
And you just got a rapid fire precepts.
Right.
And all they say is, I know.
Yeah.
Just pray with me. That's
Yeah.
not an intelligent being. So you're dark, okay? You may be light-skinned, but you're a dark nigga. And what it say? No communion with darkness.
Yeah.
Darkness is. So we don't want to have no communion with you because you don't show fruit of the spirit, and a part of that is intelligence. You know?
Right. Joel 3.
Oh, look, I like those words. I've been in the spirit of words lately.
Yeah.
I've been in the spirit of words lately. Like these people are nugatory. Let me show you what did I tell you about that
I
one
think
yet?
you're vaguely.
These people
Yeah.
are nugatory. Let me show you this.
I've been it's been same here, bro. You know, I've been in a path of expanding my verbiage, you know?
You have to.
Got to.
Oh yeah, say it busy. This phone is being useless.
How you spell it?
And I got it. Yeah, you better give it to me. Nugatory. Wait, let's hear it.
Nugatory.
That nigga's nugatory. Nugatory. No value, worthless, or without any force or effect.
They did tell me that.
You know? So Christianity's futile. Christianity's viable.
Wow.
These people are insolent. Okay? So you coming against the truth is nugatory.
Damn.
It will come to no avail. The gates of hell shall not prevail.
That's right. That's right, man. Because guess what? It's of man. It's gonna come to naught regardless.
The Lord about to get ECW on people. We're gonna take the Cesare Borgia and smash it over people's heads, you know?
right.
It's about to get fucking hardcore Holly out here.
Right, man.
And people have no idea the anger and wrath of the Lord. Just because you're a pretty little baby don't mean nothing in the eyes of Yahweh B'Shem Shai, man.
right.
You know?
That's right. Back in Joel 3 and 1 in the NOT. And
So if you're not the elect, you're nugatory.
you're vain.
Because, you know?
Yeah. Oh, 2 Esdras 9 says that they that were born in vain.
Yep.
It says, when I restore the prosperity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will gather the armies of the world into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Right. So this shows you that we are the true Israelites because what's happening to us spiritually, collectively,
Right.
is not happening to no one else. And even if they did and claim to be, say that happened in 1948, then why the fuck is there a war brewing now?
Right.
When it says they would learn no war. If they were the people, then I would have fucking grew up with long shits on my face.
Seriously.
Everything would have been kosher. Like, they're not the people.
For real.
They're not the people. In actuality, now it's coming out they're the most evil people and most detestable people on planet Earth when it comes to other nations' opinion about Esau.
That's right.
You know?
That's right, bro. That's right. In Joel 3 and 2 in the NOT, and it says, there I will judge them for harming my people, my special possession, for scattering my people among the nations. You see, and that's what we were saying earlier. You know, these nations are, you know, Yahweh B'Hashem Havashai is about to, you know, destroy them, you know, for spoiling us. You see, he touched the apple of the Lord's eye. Zechariah 2 and verse 8. And it says, for scattering my people among the nations and for dividing up my land.
Yeah, they divided it up In 1948, Britain had occupation over that land, Palestina, which those aren't even the true Philistines, because the true Philistines are Ham, and then Ishmael got in there under I think the Ottoman Turk occupation, and then the global elites systematically defunded the empire, the Ottoman Turks, through the idea of checks and balances or loans. So that single-handedly took out the Ottoman Empire, which then weakened them. Then you had the Britons that occupied it, and then after that, they had the Balfour Declaration in play, and then Britain, we need to give this to the people.
Right.
So they parted it up, like they did that to Africa. There was something about all those Edomites. They had a council.
In South Africa, you referring to?
Nah, they had like a council of basically to chop up Africa, and it was like all these Edomite rulers, and that's pretty much what got all the Esau to be running through Africa like that.
Wow, let me see.
Let me look it up. What is the council that is now known that basically divided up Africa to white European empires? Maybe we should have some niggas in the church. They might know. The Berlin Conference.
Berlin Conference says of 1884 to 1885.
We were still in slavery.
Damn, we were. Real. Says divided Africa, organized by German Chancellor Otto von Bismarck, leaders from 14 European nations.
See, Edomites.
And the United States.
Edomites. Those are all Edomites.
Wow.
See, the earth was given to the hand of the wicked.
Wow.
And the reason why no other Edomites out of the wicked has the earth is because Babylon was prophesied to be the hammer of the earth. Because you got to remember, America's dominance came after World War II, because after World War II, Asia couldn't recover, Britain couldn't recover, Germany was through, Italy was through, but Babylon being untouched as the virgin, her resources, her industrial plants, you know, all those manufacturing businesses were able to boom across the world because they didn't have to play catch up to rebuild while other nations were. Right. Hence why you got the term third world countries today.
Right.
You know?
Real. Right here it says 14 European nations in the United States met in Berlin to set rules for colonizing Africa and to stop European nations from fighting each other over land.
Boom. So they said, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's all just get a part of it.
Wow.
Like going back with our land.
Right.
See, they had to come up with a consensus collectively to say, all right, they're gonna get it.
Right.
Which proves that the elite Edomites, they knew that they needed to call themselves Israel to have a higher position over the rest of the dominating world that Esau was bringing.
Right.
They didn't just wanna, the elites knew they weren't just gonna be an American settler in America.
Right.
They like, no, we need to stay behind the money. We need to stay in big business. We need to stay behind the loaning. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So Amalek knew what they were doing, man.
Damn, man. They got everything right now. For now. You want to keep going to Joel?
No, we can go to Matthew's now. All right. We can start at 1.
Got you. Now, real quick, this is Matthew 24 and verse 1. And Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him to shew him the buildings of the temple. And Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another.
Yeah, Yahushua was constantly reminding us that the temple was going to be destroyed, but that's pertaining to prophecy. Because when you go into, I believe, Daniel 9, that is referring to what led up to 70 AD, and I believe Daniel 11 is what took place with the wicked root during the Greek Empire, which turned us, which Hellenized us into Greeks, hence why it said Jew nor Greek.
Yep.
Okay?
Right.
It's very simple.
Real. It's
very simple when we have now the true understanding, because now having all these precepts, there's no way you can be content with just John 3:16 without Hebrews, 8 or Hebrews 12, Jeremiah 31 breathing down your neck.
Romans 9,
Isaiah 45, Deuteronomy 28, 1 through 15.
Romans 11.
What? There's too much. There's too much. That's why they had to create replacement theology. because they came to the conclusion the only way that we can be put within is if we add ourselves to it with our own doctrine.
Right.
You know, so it's like they did that basically trying to do what Jacob did. They were putting on to look as Esau, so now Esau said, well, let me put on as Jake.
Yeah.
I got mouths to feed.
Yeah, right. And that's why ultimately, the least plan, Edomites, that's why they want to ultimately, chip everybody, because they want their birthright back, But real quick, back in Matthew 24 and verse 1 or 2, it says, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming?
Yeah, that should be the conversations that we have, not well, what's your camp say about women? Shut the fuck up. That's the first thing. Cause when people come up talking, going back to like that little fucking gnat, that Ethiopian, whatever, Eritrean, whatever he was, with that long fucking bitch hair.
Yeah.
He's talking about trinities, and it's like, why do we have to isolate ourselves in this weird box as the world as we know it is crumbling?
Right.
Why are we, wait a minute, what do you want to argue about her being a virgin for, bitch, when this place is known as a virgin is getting ready to get fucked by thermonuclear missiles, bro?
Seriously.
Like, there's a bigger agenda that we need to be discussing right now, okay?
Seriously, man.
It's like a woman. She wants to isolate you in these talking points, which if you let her, it's like she has a point because she's only talking here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we got bigger things we need to talk about. We talking about the world, Craig.
Seriously, man.
We got to talk about the world. I be fucking telling Edomites here, bitch, I'm on Earth, okay? I'm not in fucking Rochester. I'm on Earth, bitch. You're here. You need to isolate to feel big, great, and bad, Esau needs a closed environment to capitalize. When you zoom out, it's like, nigga, is this the man? See? You see Edomites, they act real proud at work. Let they ass accidentally see you in real form, you know what I mean? They turn the corner. I've seen it.
Yeah.
And nigga be proud as fuck at work, and then the Lord will have us bumping each other, and it's a way different spirit.
Yeah.
What's up?
His ass clench up.
Yeah. And we're not even carnal. But you could see it on them. The Lord is about to interrupt the parade of pride, bro.
That's right, man. Back in Matthew 24 and verse 3, and it reads,
because you'll feel that way. Like, talk that shit now. But the Lord is purging us so much to where now we smile at offense. Because it's like, one, I'm not going to allow that to ruin my day. And two, oh man, I ain't going to want to be around you when the Lord judge you.
Yeah. Yeah, because ultimately, we know the end all be all Babylon. And you Edomites too. But they don't.
Yep. And you other nations.
Yep.
You dusky ass niggas too.
Yeah.
You fucking dusky ass Elamites with your fucking Caucasian hair.
Yeah.
We hate you too.
Yeah.
And we're gonna take your women. And your women are gonna wanna go with us.
Yep.
All right? They're tired of rolling shit in a ball and throwing it with you. We're about to take the earth back. And you're gonna see heathen women cleaving to us because that's a woman's nature. The woman's nature is cleave to power. Eve ain't around us because right now Esau's got the power.
Yep.
You see? That's okay. It's about to change.
Right.
The Lord is about to change into our favor.
Right. Back in Matthew 24 and verse 3, and it says, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you.
Yeah, so when you first came in, you had to spiritually differentiate, which is, I believe, John 10. They won't hear a stranger's voice.
Yeah.
So you had to go through, you might have watched this camp. You might have been in that camp, and then your spirit wasn't accepting of it, And so that was the first step of following the Lord, is getting past wicked and false shepherds. And now the Lord is showing you what could have happened if you followed those shepherds. What if you was a die-hard IUCPK member? You would have took the vaccine.
Yep.
What if you was a die-hard Sakari member? You just been idle. Because now where are they? And then Alazar in like a bar or something, he literally said on the camera, y'all niggas followed me.
Oh,
That's what he said. He said, I didn't tell y'all niggas to
Damn.
follow me.
So now he's not taking accountability of the
His actions.
his bloodshed.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got blood in your hands.
Yeah.
You saying that you are now acknowledging the blood you have in your hands.
Yep.
You know?
So
That's
you-
so like my
No, you say you're not fruit meat for repentance.
Right.
You got it.
Nah, but him saying that now he's showing you that he don't care about the Yahushai sheep, you know.
So you had Eve giving their babies cold babas all those times, and then come to find out it was in vain.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you followed wicked leaders.
Right.
A lot of if the Spirit has it, we're gonna go into Isaiah 59. It's a cold chapter, but pretty much the Lord is rebuking Jake for their actions, and then now the Lord is also rebuking Jake for their actions that he's done to our people. You know,
That's right.
especially within this truth.
That's right.
Within knowing you're an Israelite, and then using the fact that you're an Israelite to your advantage over our people. You know,
Back in Matthew 24 and verse 5, for many shall come in my name, saying I am anointed.
Sakari, Deacon, Hassad, that fucking snake oil salesman.
Yes.
And then you dumbass, I'm gonna say it this way, you dumbass niggas and niggettes following some little fucking light bright niggas with a proud smirking ass grin.
Yep.
That fucking Kermit the Frog nigga, man.
Yes.
That Squidward looking nigga. Which I'm not saying size means anything, or you know what I mean. But our people are so fickle, so simple. It's like anything that's shiny with a hat on to follow it. Which proves you weren't born again. Because you shouldn't want to follow anything pertaining to this truth that still tastes like the world. But you rather have in the world with a little bit of truth mixed in it, you know?
And it reads, it says,
Put the lime in the coconut niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. It's
Yeah.
cause I did a lesson, the intro and shit got cut off, so I didn't even upload it. But I a viral video of those Israelites that got pulled over in Detroit and they weren't listening to the cop. And then he's like, nah, what you pull me over? Nigga, I pulled your ass over because you a fucking slave.
Right.
Get the fuck out the car.
Real.
And tell your slave nigga bitch, shut the fuck up.
For real.
And that's what the Lord be doing with Esau. So before you talk about me talking, look what Esau's doing and read Romans 13.
For real, man.
A motherfucking cows be wildin', bro.
For real, bro.
Them niggas are possessed. That's the anger of the Lord on a ground level, man.
For real.
So they pulled him out, put the cuffs on, fringes was in it. She was calling on the Lord, and they didn't stop. That's why the Lord said in Proverbs 1, you gonna call me and I ain't gonna answer. Because the Lord been telling you, call now. And how do you do? By repenting. By putting away false doctrine. Pulling your fucking pants up and cutting those damn dreads.
Seriously, man. That's right.
Because it's gonna get dreadful.
For real. And a lot of Jakes don't realize that Esau is the most high sword. You know, King David, he got a prayer saying, hide me from the sword. Hide me from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Bro,
Come on.
I had a knife the other day. I was doing something, and
Yeah.
I just was like, bruh, you know,
Yeah.
we like El Pastor said, we psychoanalyze. We psychoanalyze. I was holding, I said, bruh, oh, look at this bee on me. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at,
Creation.
look at that.
Creature, wow.
It could have stung me. The water
Oh, it's purple.
Wow, look at
Oh,
that.
shit.
It just went on my hand.
A purple bee?
So anyways,
Oh, that's dope.
I was holding a knife. I said, bro, and it's only like this big.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But I
yeah.
said, bruh, even this little knife could do damage. I'm like, bruh, we need the Lord. Do you understand that? We need the Lord.
Man.
So if Esau is blessed with a sword, and then he's also referred to as the Lord's sword, that little wicked nigga's a weapon, bruh.
Man, bro.
And when the Lord allowed him to get to swinging, you ain't gonna be able to fringe and weave out of it, bro.
I got a quick one real quick,
Yeah.
bro. This is, that was dope.
Yeah.
That bee had purple wings.
That was cool.
That was dope. This is, Daniel.
But my spirit wasn't to immediately like shoot, the
Yeah.
human reaction.
Yeah.
It was more like I trusted it.
Like embracing it.
Yeah, I trusted like he ain't gonna do nothing.
For real. Because everything on the earth has a purpose.
Yeah.
Everything that the Lord created has a purpose. But being that the wicked is ruling, he's a red horse, He took everything away off the earth. Everything's fucked up.
So you go through him.
Right.
So you go through him instead of using, you got mosquitoes. So then he's like, well, buy this light and this electric net. But it's like, all you could do is just attract dragonflies.
Yeah.
Dragonflies actually eat mosquitoes.
They eat them.
You know?
I seen that too.
And then you could attract jumping spiders, and they'll attack mosquitoes.
Oh, wow.
And there's a beautiful relationship between jumping vampire spiders and mosquitoes, because for a jumping vampire spider to reproduce, he has to attract the female mate with the blood of humans, but his fangs can't bite through human skin, so he has to go to who eats human blood, which is the mosquito. So he eats the mosquito, kills it, and then he covers himself in the human blood. Then he reappropriates with the spider.
That's cool.
So it's a whole ecosystem.
That's pretty cool.
You know?
And those are just insects. You know?
So that proves bitches like violent niggas.
They do though.
You know what I'm saying?
They do. They like
that little bit of edge.
Yeah.
And guess what? We're on edge, baby.
That's right.
I'd rather be on edge than a weak-minded nigga on a ledge.
For real.
You know, you got soldiers trying to jump overboard on the USS Abraham Lincoln.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that fucking prison ship.
Damn.
And they're rationing food. Their mental health is under attack.
Wow.
They're showing you the living conditions are unbearable.
Wow.
But then you let Esau tell and say, it's fantastic. Everybody's got a bed and a plate. But that's what he says to mask his evil.
Yeah.
It's like a woman.
Yeah.
Like, she always will give a narrative of dinner like it was the best. It was like, bitch, we had to run from the cops. The fucking waitress was a bitch. The food was cold, and she's on Facebook like, yeah, we went to dinner and the lights were nice. No, you're delusional. You're delusional.
That's why Isaiah 47 says, she shall no more be called tender and delicate.
Yeah, no more tender.
You know, you can't. This place is not. You know, it's not 2000 no more.
No.
It's not 1985 no more.
No.
Man.
No.
This is not Michael Jordan's rookie year.
No.
Babylon's through.
Yep.
That's why the earth needs new management.
Yep.
Just look at it. You know, just look at the children now. Look at this fucking generation. You know, like, imagine this generation of being adults. It'll be through. Yahweh Shai said, the days are being short, and no flesh should be saved. That's why we have to be delivered, man. But real quick, speaking of deliverance, because we were talking about something earlier, I forgot what it was. But I got this precept. This is Daniel 12:1. It says, you're talking about Esau being a sword. That's what it was. Daniel 12:1. At that time, shall Michael stand up.
Woo! Maya Ka'ala. Like the movie Terminator. Terminator, I'll use the third one as an example. Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. He was sent back as commanded by Brewster, John Connor's wife. And so he wouldn't listen to John Connor. And I said, damn, that's like an angel. Meaning, when the Lord sends his angels, like Ezekiel 9, if you don't have the mark exempt from judgment, you're not gonna get exempt.
Right.
It don't matter if you're a little mulatto baby. It don't matter if the 3 of your baby daddies was niggas. That's why Yahweh Shai said, go get your husbands. These people don't realize the Lord is about to show you he don't operate the way humans operate, you know?
Right. Real.
Meaning respect to persons. What has to happen is gonna happen.
Real. No emotion. Because at the end of the day, the angels they gotta take orders. You know, the Lord, he's above everything.
Exactly.
You know? This is above us.
Exactly.
We can't save ourselves.
Exactly.
You know? That's why we fear, like you said earlier. He that has wisdom, he will fear. But the people that don't fear the Lord, you're through.
You think that'd be wise to keep talking after I told you not to?
Right.
Remember?
Yeah.
He said, well, and that's real.
Yeah.
Like, do you think, you know?
Let me pose a question.
Because I was saying that to myself. I said, us as a nation, we're like that little disobedient bitch you like. You know, that little one with a little tight ass, that little smile, but she just be doing shit.
Yeah.
You know? And then you get more mad because you like her, so you got out of character per se. But that's like us with the Lord, like, you just be doing stuff, bro.
Right.
So now I gotta do this to you.
Yep.
Like Paulie had to do Ray Liotta. He said, Now I gotta let you go.
Yeah.
He said, I'm sorry, Paulie, I'm sorry. He said, he gave his money, he said, now I gotta let you go. And that's what the Lord did with us. You know, and then like a woman, we got cast out and that bitch became fucking through. We got cast out and that proves it. Our nation shows you that a woman needs a man like Israel needs a father.
That's right.
So when you cast that woman out, the coochie gets looser, lips get drier, you know, hips might get bigger, and the track mileage goes up.
Yep.
You know? You don't just get divorced and then majority of women don't just get divorced and then stay single.
No.
You know?
They don't. Back in Daniel 12:1, it says.
That's why I said your lovers ain't heal you.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Moab didn't heal you. Ham didn't. Look at this nigga fucking that little Pharaoh.
Oh my gosh, bro. That's androgynous, bro. That's androgynous.
Yeah, and you know what? He that's a omen to you black women that continue to believe in the lies that you are God or men teaching you some kind of what is it, like envelopment, like elevating you.
Yeah.
That shows you right there that your leaders cause you to earth.
Yeah, bro.
Right there. The nigga was saying so much that the black woman is God, that nigga turned into a black woman, bro.
Right behind the white man. You see him with the fucking nails and everything?
Yeah.
Bro.
In fucking Chipotle.
Yeah.
What the fuck you doing? We don't even go to Chipotle. Remember, I was like, you want to go to Chipotle? He was like, hell nah. And then they had a jalapeno recall. I said, well, that's the spirit. Because we don't eat it, but it was right there, remember? Yeah. He said, nah, you could eat it. I said, nah. I said, the brother ain't going to eat it. Well, fucking, I'm going to eat it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. But it just goes to show that, like you said earlier in the beginning of the camp, the leaders of the people causing the error.
Exactly.
You know? Because when I was first coming in, a lot of Jakes were following Jakes like Young Pharaoh, Polite, Sa Netter, you know, but look at him now. You know, look at the fruit of, what the fuck is it called again?
What?
Unconscious.
Oh, the House of Unconsciousness?
Yeah, the House of Consciousness.
Or House of Consciousness,
yeah, look
they
at
call
it now.
Yep.
You know? It goes to show you that shit not it.
Nope.
You know?
Yep.
Back in,
and the black woman ain't mad per se that he's acting gayer. Because she was like, if that's what you want to do, you know, you could do that. But see, the Eve doesn't even understand that, which that's Isaiah 3, where it says they show their sin as Sodom.
Yep.
But what Eve don't understand is her acceptance of that desire is demonic. See? Eve is the #1 Gentile, bro.
Oh, yeah.
He's the #1 fucking Gentile, man.
Oh, yeah, bro.
You seen Tina Turner?
Yeah.
She turned to Satan on Ike. Remember, she was doing her little thingies.
Yeah, bro.
You know, she was putting out weird ass shit, man. She's a #1. This nigga Blueface baby mother. He caught her doing voodoo.
Oh shit.
He caught her doing voodoo, bro.
I hope he beat that bitch.
No, he didn't. He beat it up,
bro.
She's pregnant too, with another baby, a fucking NWO baby.
Another victim.
A NWO baby. A sacrifice.
They said NWO baby.
Kanye West's daughter gonna be her handler. Twerking a diaper. Yeah, that's what you fucking get, man.
Damn,
you
bro.
get niggas with skirts reading to children, but some bitch had a nerve to get on my video and talking about the things that you're saying sounds like things of the world. Shut the fuck up. How's that sound for the world? Because they don't even tell women to shut up in the world.
Look at this shit in the world.
Yeah.
Satanism is demonic. You know, you got sex rings.
And where's all where's the outcry of women with children? They're supposed to be the voice for children. They ain't doing that.
Right, you would think so.
No, because they're fucking aborting them.
Man, bro.
I heard something dark the other day. So you know that movie Forrest Gump?
Yeah.
And it was here, this Jenny, she had all those sex partners, right? Mm-hmm. But all of a sudden, Forrest Gump, she had a baby by him.
Yeah.
So I was eating he asked his wife, why did Jenny, out of all those men, why was Forrest's child the only one she had? You know what the woman said? It's probably the only one she kept. I didn't even fucking think like that.
Me neither.
I didn't even think like that.
Wow.
I said, damn.
Damn. But it just goes to show that the scriptures are undefeated. The words of the Lord remain undefeated, man. The scriptures tell everything about a woman, about Babylon. You know? Damn. But back in Daniel 12:1, then back in Matthew, it says, for the children of thy people, let me start from the top. Daniel 12:1, and at that time shall Michael, which standeth for the children of thy people.
And that's going to be a shock because this world is not used to anybody standing up for us.
Right.
This world is, that's why he should be a lion amongst the Gentile. That's why who shall rouse him up? Because you're seeing a different spirit the Lord is putting on Judah. He's putting a different spirit that even Esau himself, it's like he's basically, no.
Yeah.
You know, and Esau, he's running, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like the movie Planet of the Apes.
What scene?
It was the very first one. Well, not the very first one. There was the remake. When,
With Mark?
Not Marky Mark, but with Caesar, when he couldn't talk yet. And then he said, no!
No! He said, no!
For real.
No.
Because soon it's going to be not Planet of the Apes, but Planet of the Jakes soon. But Slocky, bro, I need to have
No. So that's the point. So now how much more when Maya Ka'ala stands up for us?
Right.
Because it's like when Django came and Eve was on the tree, that beautiful baby.
Yeah.
I love Judah women.
Yeah.
But they just jacked up. But she was on the tree and she was like, oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and it was different to see True Blue whipping his, shut the fuck up.
Blue.
And he had the form too. He had the whole Heisman with it. Yeah. You know, and that devil had a nerve to be reading scriptures. He was reading scriptures and whipping the whip. Yeah. But that was a Christian. That was a Christian, you fucking that Etrian Trinitarian. You know, that was a Christian, right, vocab?
Yeah. I'm glad you said that, bro, because this is where this derives from.
This is where he was beating you in.
This image derives from plantation Christianity. The
Doctrine of Discovery.
This is an actual man named Cesare Borgia, man. A fucking incest, demon. A murderer.
A sex demon.
A sex demon. And when people, see that, they come on, man. They're not in their mind. People are not, imagining a so-called black man being the god of the earth. Man, just crazy. It's like it, bro. What you gonna say? Back in Daniel 12:1, and it says, "And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time."
Right. So now you could see how Jake is going to be in trouble because Esau's in straits.
Right.
Just like when you go back to Daniel, what's that, 10 or 11, but it's referring to the wicked root.
Yes, Daniel 11.
Let me just make sure, because 8 is going into the he-goat, which is Alexander.
And then
10,
Epiphany's the 4th.
11. Let me see here. Yeah, 11. 11's going into the wicked root. So that, read that again.
Yep. Daniel 12:1, and it says, "And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never, but since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered."
Right. So we're going to be delivered out of the trouble that's getting ready to happen to our people. And it's like when you look at the reason I was bringing up Daniel 11 is because when you go into the history, King Antiochus IV, we were talking about it. He was mad because he got told by the Roman Edomites to take his ass back, because that's where that term "draw the line in the sand" comes from. They bet in the Josephus, they said they put a circle around him and said, you need to make your decision before stepping past this line. Like, either if you want to keep fighting in Egypt, we're gonna destroy you, or if not, stop and go home. And then when he did, he was getting, there was wicked Israelites that was in his ear telling him basically that Jake was planning a revolt. And then that caused Esau to come down on Jake, not knowing that was fulfilling prophecy.
Damn.
I
was reading it as you were saying it, because it's right here, actually.
You could read it because that also shows how we were turning to Gentiles too.
Yeah. It's a lot of media.
Just
here.
like when we came to America, even whatever remnant we had of us as Israelites was beaten out of us. Whatever remnant we had in South America was beaten out of you. There's a reason why Esau came over as the conquistadors and introduced us to the wood god, which is Christianity. There's a reason why Esau was compelled to pick up the Bible, portray himself as those people in the Bible, then go through the earth conquering with the Bible. Okay?
Man.
That was one of the curses, though.
Yeah.
You shall serve gods you never known, wood and stone. So the Lord, as a punishment, sent Esau, the conquistadors, over here to assimilate us, to Gentile us, to Hellenize us yet again, even more,
Real. I'm gonna finish Daniel 12:1. Do you want that in first Maccabees?
Yeah, let's go into
Okay.
it.
I'm gonna finish off real quick.
All right.
Daniel 12:1, and it says, "Everyone that shall be found written in the book."
See?
Book
So
of life.
we're hoping that we're written in the book, and we just got to have faith in it and keep it.
That's right.
That's a different message than the standard generalization of the message being pushed from those holding the scriptures, claiming to have the truth.
Yeah.
We're telling you salvation ain't for everyone.
Yep.
We're telling you a day not like it is getting ready to happen.
Yep.
We're not lying to you like your oppressor. What he does with Christianity is what he did to bring his ass over here and conquer you.
Literally.
So why are black people still accepting the same message that was whipped into them?
Seriously.
You know?
Come on, man. This is first Maccabees 1.
And white Christians don't like you.
Right.
White Christians don't like you.
Seriously, bro. Remember that one time we walked to that church? This was we first coming in. We walked to a fucking Christian church, and she didn't mind walking to us, and she was like, "What'd you say, bro?" She said,
What are you doing here?
What are you guys doing here? You see, but what the fuck you mean we doing here? You know, it's church, right?
See?
But it's going to show that Edomites do not like you, because one way or another, them horns are going to show.
Oh, yeah.
His wickedness has now all the way been cleaned off together. But real quick, this is first Maccabees 1. And
Yeah, why don't white people pray over us?
right.
Yeah,
Well,
Jake been in the matrix too fucking long.
Exactly.
And the word matrix means womb.
That's right.
So it says come up out of her. You got to come up out this bitch, man.
Mhm.
And you got to be born again. You got to be born again. You
Exactly.
know? That's why going back to being a recluse, or what the internet calls a sigma male, you know? Where we're the against the grain guys, you know? And like with these American women, they either love it or hate it. But either way, we're not here for the acceptance of these people. We're not here for the approval rating of the wicked fucking people. You think I care if some faggots and trannies like us? They're not supposed to. We're supposed to be the savor of death to these people, man.
Right.
You damn right. We're bringing a death message to you.
That's right.
Demon,
That's right.
fuck
right.
out of here.
That's right.
I don't give a fuck if it was a family member. I'm like, you still a faggot.
For real though.
Mom trying to hold you back. Potato salad gets spilled. Fuck that.
Uh.
What'd he say? Not welcome. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, we getting the blood off our hands.
Yeah.
We got, like Ezekiel 3 says, we gotta warn y'all. Because if we don't warn y'all, then that's our ass.
You better stay away from your gay relatives.
Yeah, bro.
There was a Jake who got bewitched years
yeah.
ago.
Yep.
He was in a GMS camp, and then he had went amongst a family. He was amongst his gay fucking family.
Yeah.
And then I guess his faggot relative started crying with him, so the demon overtook him. Then he got fucking baptized like in the same day. That shit was crazy,
And
bro.
he started calling on different names.
Yeah, we had to block his
He
ass.
skipped over JC.
Yeah. Then he tried to ask us. He deleted his channel.
And then
Then
blocked
he,
us.
No. And then he tried to ask if he could have access to use one of our channels.
Oh, yeah.
The fuck out of here, nigga.
Yeah. Yep.
Fuck out my face.
Yeah, man. That's why it goes to show that this truth can be either, it can make you or break you.
Yeah.
Either it's for your destruction or for your salvation.
Yep.
Because to some Jakes, it's a snare.
Yep.
It's a trap. But going real quick, going back to about how, Esau made his Greeks, right? First Maccabees 1 and 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom.
Which is like now.
Yeah.
The jump shot shows you that.
Yeah.
So that First Maccabees 1 and 10, wicked men made a covenant.
Yeah, yep. Yeah,
So
yep.
so look, I'm gonna be real, y'all. Go on down and come on, get on down
He
the road.
said that, bro.
He said, I'm gonna be real, y'all. Go on down and get it vaccine, man.
You got receipts.
But then IUIC Galveston or whatever said General Yohana never told us to take that.
IUIC said that shit too? Or you mean ICBK?
Oh, ICBK.
Okay, I'm about to say.
My bad.
Yeah, the officer of 5,000 said
Yeah.
that. He
Officer,
said-
5,000
yeah.
jump shots.
It's crazy, man. That's ridiculous. So if they saying take the Maxine, how much more the MOTB?
How much more they knew King
Right.
Antioch's generals.
Right,
They were cool with him.
right.
And Captain Zarek said, I went and did it for y'all. You not our savior, nigga.
Man,
You're not our savior. We don't need you to do shit for us.
right.
The fuck you talking about? These simple ass people believe it, man. Captain Zaryak is under a a strong delusion.
He is.
You know, and the way you act and you're not showing you're of the elect. And he told Esau he was a prophet, and I refrained doing a lesson on it. But my reaction in spirit was like, nigga, we could tell what you. What if the Lord used an Edomite to argue the mark of the beast is a chip?
Right, bro.
Now what are you gonna do?
Right, man.
The Lord brought the Babylonians in because of your rebellion. The Lord brought the Assyrians in because of our idol worship.
Right.
Do you understand how the Lord works? Is he lets you get enough rope and then he brings an enemy to hang you with it?
Bro, man.
The Lord will bring an enemy to hang you with it. You have no idea.
Like, people think,
Because you got a couple wives and you doing some podcasting, you got some merch that the Lord is with you, you're simple. That's simple.
Yeah.
That's simple to think because you get women and merchandise, that means the Lord is, what they would think gain is godliness.
Yep. That's it right there.
So what if I get fat? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's like the Lord said they're feeding themselves and not the sheep.
Oh, it said that. It said slow bellies.
Yep.
Slow bellies, bro.
Where their belly is bigger than their body.
Yep. Man. What's that? You just mentioned that they're feeding themselves, not the sheep. Ezekiel 34. Wicked shepherds. You know, Captain Sarah, you're one of them, bro.
Yep.
You're one of them. You're a false prophet. You don't speak about the elect. You don't speak about Yahushua.
And you think you're something.
When you're nothing. You don't speak about the mark of the beast. Come on, man. You going around fucking a podcast tour.
With all Edomites.
It's crazy.
And he's going on places with other podcasters that are sellouts.
Why are you hanging around the enemy?
Yeah, like why are you hanging amongst people who you know are like, there's an agenda with it?
That's crazy, man. See, and that's why this year, 2026, is deemed the year, the year of agents, sellouts,
apostates.
Yeah.
Agents, sellouts, apostates, and Jacob's trouble.
Water, that's right. Back in 1 Maccabees 1 and 40.
Deacon Akkad might die in a drive-by.
Right. For real, man.
Like, damn, you niggas still in drive-bys? Spirit
Real.
Crave Revenge was like, yeah, on him.
For real. You know, like, there's many ways like that the Lord can reach you. Like, people are so carnal. You think, like, that you're not getting touched right now, you're not going to get touched? Come on, man. If you doing wickedness and you're not repenting, what do you think is going to happen to you? Back in 1 Maccabees 1 and 41, it says, moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom.
Unrighteous decree.
Right.
Executive order.
Right.
Fauci said.
True. That all should be one people and everyone should
New World Order.
Right.
One world government.
Right.
Something's going to happen to try to cause a push for a one world government.
Right.
They did a Berlin Council to divvy up Africa. How much more the Christie Council to divvy up the world?
Right.
You know?
Right.
You got China on board. All these places are doing digital currency.
Yep.
It's just these nations now are in the spirit of to proclaim dominance with the digital dollar in this new world of currency.
Right.
But prophecy, we know that Babylon of the beast is going to be the one that push it. Hence why it's called the mark of the beast.
Right.
See?
Real. And it reads, verse 42, and everyone should leave his laws, so all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king.
Well, wait a minute. Romans 9 says to Israel was given the law.
Right.
So what about these Gentiles right here that didn't have the
Right.
Lord's law? So why are they now saying? Read that again,
Right.
please.
That's a good point right there through the Spirit. It says, and everyone should leave his laws.
What laws?
Right. Right.
See?
That's a cut.
Right. That's a cut because we got judged for leaving our laws to follow yours.
Right.
But all of a sudden now you get to not live by the law and be accepted by the Lord, who is a savior for those that broke the law and got cursed for it. Oh my God.
Right.
Oh my God. In the kingdom,
Man.
I'm just speaking in the kingdom. I wanna truly set up the same situations.
Right.
I wanna recreate like the movie End of Days. Satan recreated the night when Arnold Schwarzenegger's wife and daughter got killed. So in the kingdom, I want to recreate a time when they came to camp. They're all gonna be there, and we're all gonna be in. You know, it's gonna look like we're still in this sinful flesh.
Yep.
We're gonna let them talk shit, and we're gonna fucking judge them. We're gonna judge them right there. It's gonna be like ECW. I got ECW.
You just said that
yeah,
earlier.
I'm saying, wow. You know what I mean? It's gonna be skipping and shit.
Yeah.
You know, brothers gonna take turns like don't drink juice in the hood. Nigga gonna be on the ground.
Nah, for real.
Straight
bro.
up, bro. Straight up, man.
Esau gonna get it, bro.
Yeah.
You heathens too gonna get it too.
Yeah.
But starting off with Esau, because you the head of the crafty council, nigga.
Yep, the
So
elite.
you gotta get touched first.
The elite.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna find the elites that are in. We're gonna find out Edomites amongst Saudi Arabia that you thought were Ishmael. They're actually Amalek too.
Right.
Because those are
Yeah.
Amalek over there
You
too.
got a lot of Ishmaelites that are Amalek because they mingle and mix with their women.
Yeah.
For real,
That's
bro.
what Esau does. He's a parasite. He just gotta get inside you so that he can produce himself.
For real.
You know?
Back in First Maccabees 1, and that's why he said he a parasite, and
Yep.
that's why he gotta be destroyed.
And even Esau have ugly children.
Yeah.
So fuck those tares.
You know who has ugly children too? Esau and Moab.
Yeah.
Their children are
Yep.
all they look like
that yellow board.
like double incest babies.
Yep.
Disgusting, bro.
Fucking head's bigger than its body.
Ugh.
Then some black woman's gotta care for it
Ugh.
till they say she stole out the rice bowl.
Man, I'm so glad the Lord is gonna give us the ability to have every nation in subjection, bro.
Yep.
Like seriously, man, it's gonna be a glorious occasion.
Like House of David.
Yeah.
You know? And a lot of these nations are good workers too.
Oh yeah.
You know, like I was watching this Moabite, he
Yeah.
was doing like a sculpting. He was using a Dremel. And I said, look, that would be a nice gift for a brother or something. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like we're gonna use the not the low-hanging fruit of the heathen. You know?
Yeah.
There's gonna be classes amongst the heathen too. And we're gonna also make heathens beat up Edomites while they're working together.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
Like how we had to deal with. Minimum wage was started because of us. When you actually go into it. Because minimum wage was started because the South, bro, if you worked 10-hour days for a whole week,
Yeah.
you made $4.50. Just like
Bro.
tipping. Tipping
Oh,
was
yeah,
created. Tipping was created for them to give Jake money. You think Esau's gonna give Jake anything? You know? This is what he would have gave you. That's funny. Look at that. This is what he gave you. Here, nigga.
Remember that
Here,
Jake got
nigga. And they threw it
$10?
at you. Get the fuck out of my face. Yeah.
He said $10.
What do you get an hour? You get like $10 an hour.
Yeah.
You know the Auntie Anne's, the pretzel place.
Yeah, yeah.
I heard their common pretzel's like $7.29, and the average minimum wage is $7.25.
What? Bro, you know Tops? Well, out here I'll say Tops is like fucking 11, 12 bucks an hour, bro.
General dollar is like 13.
Bro.
$13 fucking dollars an hour.
In New State, that's nothing. In New York State, bro. Damn. Back in First Maccabees 1.
But bend the knee.
Right.
Fall in love with a
Right.
bitch and bend the knee.
Right.
Just so you could fucking struggle rap your way into her leaving you with fucking Jimmy Jr.
For real, man.
You know? Now you and Jimmy and shit.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? And then she
Real.
takes it because she needs it so the court can give her fucking money while she's getting fucked by some other nigga.
That's wicked,
That's
bro.
reality. That's the Babylon we live in as the world's ending.
Yeah.
Just saying. You got it, bro.
Yeah, bro. No, for real. For real.
Shit.
Back in First Maccabees 1 and 42, and everyone should leave his laws.
Yep.
So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king.
All the heathen, which is a crafty council like today.
Right. Yeah, bro, and that's spiritual too because all the heathen, they're going to agree with the MOTV.
They agreed with the vaccine.
Oh, they damn sure did, bro.
Like, let's actually ask, what nation didn't?
Oh, yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
Iran, maybe.
Let me look it up too.
Let me ask. Read that again, bro. I got it.
Got you. It says, and everyone should leave his laws.
Look, why when I click this Babel GPT, it says you now have access to health. Why the fuck do I need technology to handle my health?
They grooming people, bro.
I don't need you.
Esau slowly grooming the masses
Talking about get started.
to get used to, you know.
What nation denied forcing the COVID-19 vaccine on its people? Give me a list of nations that denied it. Hurry up, tell me now, quickly. Remember when they said that?
Yeah.
Quickly.
Yep.
Quickly. Okay, so Spain didn't have no national general mandate, but they still took it though.
Yeah, and that's one of the heads in the beast.
Look,
Seven
France,
heads. Excuse me.
Italy, Poland, Australia, Canada. No, that's a fucking lie. I watched cops arrest a man in his house.
To Canada, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look, no federal mandate required every American to receive it. That's a fucking devil, bro.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
lived in it. We
Yeah.
lived through it.
You know,
Remember, we couldn't get it? You got it, bro.
It's like, no,
You got it, you got it.
You know what they call that? They call that the Mandela effect. basically.
This is double speech.
Yeah, they're lying.
They're lying, bro. You couldn't go into bars. What else? But private businesses mandated it. So see how they say, well, we ourselves, we said no. Well, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
So you can't trust Esau's man-made intelligence.
Even person in the East, they were doing it, bro.
The fuck they talking
The whole world got shut down.
That's what I'm saying. This is a lie.
Canada did do it. Spain, they all did it.
Anyways, I'm not even about to go into this nigga's pseudoscience.
It just goes to show that that Esau's the devil.
Yeah, he's a devil.
Because even this, he always touching shit. Even like when you go on like the Blue Letter Bible, certain words that was there, it's not even there no more.
Yeah, like
for certain meanings.
Like
yeah.
Like what was that? You're good. Yeah, you're gonna come back. Like what was that point you said?
About how you change shit.
Yeah, like the movie in Deuteronomy 23, it don't say like Edom no more.
Oh, yeah,
it's, you know, or Syrian no more.
Yeah.
It just says Edom.
Yeah.
So if you weren't awoke, if you didn't get the true message, or you weren't in the truth, you know, like around 2016 and all.
Before, yeah.
They changed the blue letter definitions.
Yeah, because it said don't abhor Edomite.
Yeah.
But when you go into the word, it means Syrian.
Yep.
It's not referring to an actual Edomite heathen.
Nope.
Because that would make the Lord contradict himself.
And even if it did, we can we'll break it down even further.
Exactly.
You know.
Right. Back in First Maccabees 1, you see they almost came back. You see.
His husband, the black woman, probably told him no.
Yeah. Oh, that was there from last time. The one, remember earlier? The one
I thought it was.
Yeah, in that silver van.
I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. A lot of these men that are leaving this church, they all got a temple whore with them.
Yeah, you peeped that.
Because in America, for you to be with an American woman, you have to conform to Babylon, one way or another. You know, and if you're not, you got to be like a thug nigga on the run.
Yeah.
But one way or another, to have an American woman, you have to conform to the bar of Babylon. All the niggas that come out of this church, they always leave with a black woman in the passenger seat, because they're following that pussy to destruction. That's why those are modern day temple whores. A black woman is a temple whore for Christianity.
Seriously.
I remember in the world, this thick ass black woman was trying to recruit me into Jehovah's Witness or something.
Wow.
And that shit almost got me. Because she was like, I'm a virgin. I'm like, you're a virgin? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, you're a virgin. And she was talking about how she would clean me all my tattoos. And I'm listening to this bitch, but I'm not in the truth.
Yeah.
So I'm not knowing that this is how you get got.
Wow.
So I could have, the Lord, the Wadi Abba Shemal Shai. So there's Israelite men right now that are in falsehood because of the female.
Like Mormonism.
Yeah.
You got a lot of Mormons that walk around, and they're females, bro.
And that's why they got that movie called The Heretic, where those two Shedemites went to this dude's house, and he was like a serial killer. And I guess the rules is they can't go in unless a woman's there. So he said, my wife's in here cooking. So they came in, and I don't know if they ever left. See? But you be sending people out here on missions, and you sending temple whores out here,
bro.
You know?
Man, see?
Just like IUIC. When you promoting women for your congregation, that's like temple whore. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, there's women in there?
Yeah.
The sisters in there? Shit.
Yeah.
You see the sisters in, right? When you think about it, sex sells. So you got to really think, wait, why are you constantly showing us, the women of being a Hebrew Israelite?
Real. Because the Lord said his flock is of men.
Yep.
It don't begin with the women.
Yep.
It begin with the men.
We're not going to go somewhere just because women are there.
Right.
You know?
Because women are there, mixed with alcohol, mixed with more men. That's a disaster waiting to happen.
Oh, hell yeah. You're going to get mad.
Hell no.
You're going to be drunk. You're going to be horny.
Around women that already are betrothed. No, bro.
Yep.
Nah, you tempting yourself.
And then women, they be pushing that. Not, but they'll push that too.
Yeah.
Just the way they even stand. You're giving off a energy. So I wouldn't want to be in IUIC or ISBK even on that level. Like, why do I got to be in the school while she over there? Now y'all don't like each other. Now you writing notes out of stripe.
Back in First Maccabees 1 and 43, yea, many also the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath. Damn. For the king
Well, they profane the Sabbath now by teaching you can have sex on it.
Yep,
You know?
they do.
They're teaching you to have sex on it. See? See
Oh,
what happens
God.
when you don't separate the priesthood? Because even just the aspect of Israelite men with a woman, it's like we don't need to be working together.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I gotta go to school with you. Like, what the fuck are we doing
I
here?
want to see you all day.
I ain't trying to see you all day. You know? So see, keep going.
And it says,
So how much more now?
right.
How much more Israelites when the mark of the beast gets implemented? You already see with the 19 what happened.
Oof,
You already see how they acted,
that did damage too.
how they reacted. And now you're seeing people 5-6 years later lamenting because they gave into it, you know?
Yeah. Now the one that told you to get it, he's saying he pleaded fifth.
Yep.
Come on, man.
So how stupid you people look now? How stupid you think these men feel listening to that booty?
Yo, this nigga sat up here for 5 years straight and said, hey, you gotta take this or else you're gonna die.
He walked around Washington, D.C. with the black woman mayor asking so-called black people to take it too. See?
And now look, it's crazy, man. And it reads back in First Maccabees 1 and 44, for the king has sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah that they should follow the strange laws of the land.
You imagine that day that happened?
Oh, man.
You know? And then imagine, I see why the Maccabees rose up. Because, just speaking as a man, you would feel that way now. Like going back with the 19, you started getting on everybody because it's like, why the fuck y'all taking that?
Right.
So that's when they were, remember, because I think it was Mattathias, when they were coming to make him sacrifice, he was, man, fuck you.
Yeah.
He jabbed the Jake and took out the Edomite.
Yeah.
That was like some Braveheart shit, man. You know?
For real.
When they revolted. So we're doing that in the spirit now. We didn't conform like ISUPK. We didn't conform like IUIC. You see? We didn't do that. What? Can you read that word where he made him to bring sacrifice, and then Mattathias speared him?
Let me see.
I could get it for you if you want to keep reading.
Okay. This is back in First Maccabees 1 and 45, and forbid offerings and sacrifice.
What you mean you forbid burnt offerings? But he took away the daily sacrifice.
Right.
See? See?
Real. And it says, and drink offerings.
I hope Esau say Jake can't wear fringes no more.
Oh, man. Right. It says, and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane the Sabbaths and festival days, and pollute the sanctuary and holy people. They set up altars and groves and chapels of idols, and sacrifice swine's flesh and unclean beasts, that they shall also leave their children uncircumcised, and make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanliness and profanation. Yeah, and that's what, like we were saying earlier, pursuant to Daniel 11 about the wicked root. This is what happened. This is how we became, we got fucking Hellenized. That's why you said earlier, neither Jew nor Greek. You see? And it said,
No, you got it.
but guess what? It's going to be a day not like it that's going to be worse than this. You see? Jacob's trouble. We read it earlier in Daniel 12:1. That's why we're going to need divine intervention. Because imagine this time. That was very dramatic, man. Our babies being, being messed up. Being persecuted for not following our laws. So imagine when Esau comes down on us, with the wrath, like it says in Rev 12.
You know what? We're gonna read all this.
Yeah.
Keep reading.
This is a
Yeah,
line here, bro.
this is our history.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, BT ain't our fucking history.
Yeah, man.
Fucking America ain't and now America's a part of our history, but it's not our beginning of who we are.
Yeah.
This is our history right here, and we're getting ready to experience this tumult again.
Right.
So this is very important. Let's keep reading.
Seriously.
The whole thing, because it goes into the account. Just keep reading. Let's try to zip through it.
And Esau did this, by the way.
And Esau did
Come
it.
on. Esau did this.
The Greeks.
Yes.
The same Greeks now that all of a sudden can get forgiveness. No,
on,
you
man.
fucking idiot.
Man. First Maccabees 1 and 49. To the end that they, it says, to the end they might forget the law.
See? They wanted us to forget the law.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how true the number is, but they say the reason they sunk the Titanic was for 3 in particular people. So you mean to tell me they took out X amount of people just to get 3 of them? So of course they're going to cause the world because they're trying to get the world of the Lord, who is Jake.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yeah. Yep.
You're going to have people in South America probably fleeing into the woods.
Yeah.
You know, everyone is going to have to do something because we're entering a time where that's why it's the spirit we're tapping into solitude now. Because people that are trying to keep up with the Joneses, well, the next step of that is going to be a C-hip.
Yeah.
Just like it was the jump shot.
Real.
One Jake, I said, man, why you get it? He said, I wanted to go to concerts.
Oh my God.
Nigga, you couldn't sit home and watch Tiny House, or was it Tiny Desk?
Tiny Desk concert.
Yeah, nigga, you could have sat at the tent.
Nigga couldn't watch a versus battle.
I have the best time of my life in my living room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's safer. Shit.
Man, but it goes to show that a lot of these Jakes, bro, they're deceived.
They want Egypt still.
Yeah.
They want the pomegranates and the leeks and the garlic.
Yeah.
They want the lemon pepper garlic wings.
Yeah.
You know?
They want the kingdom, bro.
They want the chase.
Mm-hmm.
They want to try to grab something. Even though he grabbed it last week, I want to grab it now.
Right.
You know?
Right. Back in 1 Maccabees 1 and 50, 49, it says, to the end they might forget the law and change all the ordinances.
Damn.
And whosoever...
That was a new world order.
Yeah, bro.
That was a new world order. To change the ordinances of the Israelites.
Yeah.
Before the Greeks, you got to think you had the Assyrians and you had the Egyptians, the Assyrians, Babylonian empires. You had David, Solomon.
Yeah.
You had all this major wars history, and then for the Greeks to come in, and these same people now they're completely profaning it,
Right.
and they've already been in captivity under Babylon for doing idol worship.
And this proves that these are the Gentiles that Paul is writing to. Come on. It's called the book of Romans, the book of Corinthians. Come on.
To the saints.
Come on, right. Come on, man. And it says, verse 50, and whosoever would not do according to the commandment of the king.
I wonder why they call them the New Orleans Saints.
Right.
Because I found out the French were making like prisoners move to New Orleans after they bought it from the French.
Mm-hmm.
After America bought the Louisiana Purchase from the French, because the Napoleon, he became bankrupt. So they originally sent like 2 diplomats of America to French to buy it for like 10 million, which they actually bought it for 15 million, which then caused, by math, they bought Louisiana Purchase 4 cents per acre.
Wow.
You know?
Wow.
So I want to know why they called it New Orleans Saints. Why do they call them the New Orleans Saints? I'm just curious. What's up with my phone today?
Let me see.
Shit's acting gay. I'm bringing that back. I am. I'm bringing that back.
New Orleans.
Oh, there's a Catholic heritage.
Yeah, I see the same thing.
Okay, when the Saints go marching in. I was just curious.
But I know I've heard that I've seen that that emblem, the symbol for saints. That was something that I think slaves were branded with, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh wow.
I gotta look into it.
Okay. Just curious. We can keep going.
Yeah.
I was just curious. Remember, we gotta psychoanalyze, like Elder Pastor said. You know?
And it's like on slaves. Yeah, it says yes. The logo of the New Orleans Saints, the fleur de lis, has a dark history tied to slavery. Under the French colonial code Noir, black code, adopted in Louisiana in 1724. The fleur de lis was used as a legal punishment to brand runaway enslaved people on the shoulder.
Now run, nigga, run.
Damn.
Put it right on their shoulder of their jersey.
So that fucking logo for New Orleans Saints was branded on Saints.
On Saints. Yep.
Come on,
Yep.
man.
Yep. Which is
Crazy.
us. And then more history is the French got a lot of money off what you know now as Haiti because they had coffee and sugar fields that were the Israelites that were in slavery there. And then when Levi revolted, that caused the hands of the French to be taken off of them. And that's how they declared their independence. But years later, the French actually basically sued Levi, and that's what put Levi in debt because they said all the money we lost because of slavery because you revolted, you owe us now.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy. What a fucking
Well,
devil, bro.
they refuse to let us go.
Man.
So all the heads are wicked.
Yeah.
Spain, French, Germania Major, Germania, what is it? Minor, Greek, Rome, Spanish, French,
And the Brits.
and the Brits. All the Brits are fucking devils.
Yeah, bro.
All you Edomite, nugatory niggas are guilty.
That's right. Nugatory.
Nuga? He said nigga. I said nuga.
Right.
You got Chattanooga, my nigga.
Back in 1 Maccabees 1 and verse 51. In the self-same manner wrote he to his whole kingdom and appointed overseers over all the people, commanding the cities of Judah to sacrifice city by city.
Damn.
Then many of the people were gathered.
Like wards.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like sections.
Yeah.
Like when they did the Vietnam draft, they did it alphabetically.
Oh, wow.
So you just had to wait until your city was called, and then you were to show that you were in league with the king.
Right.
That you had to bow, you know?
They did it.
And they didn't.
For real, man. Verse 52. People were gathered unto them to which
The thing, there it goes.
it was the pause.
Yeah, it did something. Should be good.
The battery good.
Yeah, I just plugged it in. No, it was this thing like the
Probably
connection.
Okay, that's fine.
Maybe we need Starlink.
Right.
Which Iran said that what they shot something down from the U.S. and it had Starlink technology in it.
Shit. Oh shit. Well, let's not forget Elon Musk and Trump. They work. You know, they're best buddies.
Well, Elon Musk is an African American.
Oh yeah, he's South Africa.
Yeah, let me. Is Elon Musk a African American?
Like that nigga right.
Yeah. Like that nigga in Avengers.
Yeah. I know you're talking about.
Elon Musk, see, this is Esau, bro. Elon Musk is technically a person born in Africa who is a U.S. citizen, but he is not considered African American in the cultural and historical sense.
So he's from South Africa.
He's from Africa. Just say that.
He's from Africa.
Yep.
But he lives in.
Yep.
So he's not African American.
But you are.
But I am.
Yeah.
So I'm African American and a color.
Yeah. So he got two genders. You got two races.
And this is what Esau's scared of. That's why he says great fear fell upon him.
Because we're questioning him. He's so used to being able to just bring a message and not have his message questioned.
Right.
Or a pushback from it. Like the Maccabees.
Right.
You know?
Esau's constantly controlling the narrative. But now when
with
that
fear.
narrative. Right, with fear. Fear mongering.
Which is a trait of chattel slavery because it changed from physical to mental or psychological.
Right.
And he did that by a system of design. Hence why when Kunta and Roots got to the plantation, not every Jake had chains on him.
Right.
So you still see those psychological traits of a slave today.
You do.
When you see Esau,
Yep.
You know? So you gotta watch that.
Yeah, bro. For real. Back in 1 Maccabees 1 and verse 52, and it says, then many of the people were gathered unto them, to wit, everyone that forsook the law, and so they committed evil in the land.
They were standing in line with a mask on.
Yeah.
You know, the one nigga, he's like,
bro.
waiting, Jake waiting with a woman.
Yeah.
You know?
And that whole mask thing with the standing in the line in 6 feet, that was a whole ritual actually. You know, that's a whole demonic ritual.
Yeah, now all the stores have 666 when they open. Like right here is a parking sign and it says 666.
Yeah.
Right here. Why is 666 everywhere?
Yeah.
Watch out for that 666.
666, yeah.
Right?
Esau, he runs off with demonic energy. You know, Satan is gives him his fuel. You know?
Where is it?
Right there.
Right there.
There you go.
What's up with that? Nigga, you couldn't make it 7 to 7?
Hey.
Nigga?
What's wrong with that? But look at it. This nigga Esau, his favorite number is what, 13?
Yeah.
But the Lord uses what? Number 12. 12 tribes of Israel, right?
144.
That's but Esau, everything he does is through Satan ultimately, you know, but little does he know he's in the trick bag.
Yeah.
You know?
Cause he likes to ride off Sace, but he's about to cease.
That's right. That's right.
Cease. Nigga. nigga. Bye-bye, nigga. He got it.
Back in Maccabees. Back in First Maccabees 1 and 53. Oh, 52, and it says, and so they committed evils in the land and drove the Israelites into secret places when even wheresoever they could flee for secure.
Yeah, so they were hiding for aid to not conform.
Man,
like
bro.
we were saying, you're going to have to hide, you're going to have to run. That's why it says, be ye as a pilgrim.
Yeah.
So we're getting ready to enter a time, you know, where that's why the Lord is trying our patience now. You know, you may cohabit with a brother, but you're getting the kinks out because we may have to shack up.
For real.
You know?
And that's why even the prayer we said earlier, King David, Psalm 17:13, he said, hide me from the sword, which is hide me from the wicked, which is thy sword. And also too, the scripture says that standard. You know, when you go to the word standard, it means to fly, you know, or to disappear.
Or
the Lord can have you not be seen by Edomite troops, bro.
That Isaiah 59 I was reading last night. If you go up, because 15 is the truth faileth.
Yes.
And then you know it's fire, bro. Isaiah 59 is fire.
Man,
you gotta read it because it goes into wicked Jakes and then it switches to the Lord's elect.
Wow.
You know, like what's that Psalms 50? It goes from Esau to Jacob.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
or Jacob to Esau.
Jacob to Esau.
You got it.
That's right. Back in First Maccabees 1 and 54, it says, now the 15th day of the 15th Caslu, in the 140 and 5th year, they set up the abomination of desolation.
Boom.
That's in
prophecy.
Yep.
Daniel.
Yep. Upon the altar, and builded idol altars throughout the cities of Judah.
Why?
On every side.
Why when the heathen, when they conquered Jake, they wanted to conquer them and make them reverence their God?
Right.
Why?
See?
Why? What's up with that? What's up with all this idol worship from the heathens that have now been reputed as nothing, but all of a sudden we get to this side of the earth, and now you're saying that those same heathen who never got the law now are not under the law, but they have a savior from the law that they never given, so that they, what the fuck?
Right.
That don't make sense.
Right. When you break it down like that.
That don't make sense. What were they needed to be saved from?
Right.
Themselves?
Right.
For what? Why did the Lord make a distinction between the Egyptians and the Israelites?
Right.
Why did he say, I chose you not because of, great in number?
Right.
Why did he deliver them out of Egypt and not the Egyptians? What's going on? Why did he hate Esau? Why did King David have all the heathens in tributary under him? Why did the heathens that fought against Israel created a crafty council to do away with us as a nation? And then, if they were to do away with us, why did they try to also do away with Israel's Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai? But now all of a sudden, those who they tried to kill, now we're saying he died for them to make it too?
Right,
What the fuck?
Damn, man.
The Herod sent out to kill all the children.
Yeah. All the boys.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Man. You see, that's a cut, bro.
What? They didn't get judged for idol worship.
Right.
The Lord said, I'm kicking them out for idol worship.
Right.
Let me get that in Leviticus, you sick heathen sex workers. Because Leviticus about the sex laws.
Yeah.
Then the Lord said, don't do this, don't do that. Why? Because these fucking Christians are doing it.
I got you. Let me look it up.
No, not got you, brother.
Okay.
In Leviticus 18. One of my favorite chapters.
That alone proves that the Lord's only dealing with his people. You know, the Lord gave us his laws, you know? Nobody else.
This is Leviticus 18. Yeah, y'all heathens was doing bestiality.
Yep.
That's why it says don't lie with a beast.
Yeah.
You heathens was popping men. Yep. That's why it says lie not with mankind.
Yeah.
You were popping men, your mothers,
your aunts.
Y'all are sick.
They do it today.
They still do it now.
They do it today, bro.
Esau be into that shit now. Kissing cousins. Leviticus 18 and 24. Defile not ye yourselves. That's the Old Testament. Shut up. Defile not ye yourselves in any of these things, for in all these the nations are defiled, which I cast out before you. And the land is defiled, therefore I do visit the iniquity thereof upon it. And the land, why didn't he send Moses to give him the law?
Right. That's not the people. Come on, man.
It says, And the land is defiled, therefore I do visit the iniquity thereof upon it, and the land itself vomiteth out her inhabitants. Ye shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgments, and shall not commit any of these abominations, neither any of your own nation, nor any stranger that sojourneth among you. For all these abominations have the men of the land done, which were before you, and the land is defiled, that the land spew not you out also when ye defile it, as it spewed out the nations that were before you. For whosoever shall commit any of these abominations, even the souls that commit them, shall be cut off from among their people.
Right.
Therefore shall ye keep my ordinances, that ye commit not any of these abominable customs, which were committed before you, and that ye defile not yourselves therein. I am the Lord your power.
That's a fucking cut right there.
Boom. So the Lord cast them out for being wicked,
Right.
for doing these abominable works.
Yes.
So salvation was never set up for them.
At all. Come on, man. Back in 1 Maccabees 1 and verse 54 or 55. And burnt incense at the doors of their houses and in the streets. And when they had rent in pieces the books of the law which they found, they burnt them with fire. And wheresoever was found with...
And now they got AI digitally burning books.
Wow.
You seen that? Where they're basically, there's like a mass production of books being artificially uploaded to a program. So now you don't need physical books. But then you got this Edomite, a whistleblower named like, I don't know, I can show him. But he said there's going to come a time where they're not going to burn the books, but they're going to upload them. So when you go to look for a page, they're going to say page not found. And then they're going to wait longer when you go to look back for that same book, and they're going to say it never existed.
Wow.
So they could do that now. They could, like a demon, that little fucking Etrian nigga, he had went to go a precept, and he goes, let me go to the ESV, because it's saying, it's worded for his doctrine. See, so they could get rid of things like the slave Bible.
Yep.
You know? So they're single-handedly trying to recreate history.
They want completely they want completely do away with us.
Exactly.
That Israel may be no more in remembrance.
That's why
this is
why you got to throw it away.
Right.
What's so wrong with it?
Right.
What's so bad with it? What's up? Why we got to burn it?
And so much that they even painted the likeness of themselves.
And who the fuck? What God tells you to offer pork? Let me look that up.
Pig.
A pig.
Come on.
Right? Because did it say the pig yet?
Yeah. I read
it did.
Earlier,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me read wherever you want, brother. I'm gonna ask this question.
Back in 1 Maccabees 1 and 56, it says, and when they had rent in pieces the books of the law, which they found, they burnt them with fire. And wheresoever was found with any the book of the testament, or if any consented of the to the law, the king's commandment was that they should be put him to death.
So if you will be put to death because that you had your history.
And this is a new world order right here.
Yep.
Around that time. So how much more when Esau comes with the MOTB, you know? And it says, verse 58.
It says, swine or pork was deliberately chosen because it was explicitly forbidden to Israel.
Oh my goodness. So that was...
So that was like when Nate said, you got to eat pork. Remember?
Yeah.
Our apostles told us that. All right? And there's testimonies about that, where 14 men left after he said that. You had to eat pork. Back in the early days, Bishop Nathaniel taught that you didn't have to keep the law, and to prove it, you had to eat pork.
So
that's a satanic ritual.
So he said that, but now he's the head of the IUIC who pushes the law heavily. Mm-hmm. That's crazy, man. That's ridiculous. Was it more than that? Yeah,
it goes into Eleazar, who was pressured to eat pork.
Oh,
remember that?
Yeah.
So that's why General Yohana was pressured to push pork on you.
Yeah.
He was pressured.
Yep.
Like Trump, they got a fucking gun in his back and tell them niggas inflation is back down to normal.
Yeah.
Tell them, nigga.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't worry, you just gotta pay a tiny bit more gas.
Yep.
That's what he said. You just gotta pay a tiny bit, but just know it's because there's very bad people who are the center of terrorism.
Yep.
You know? That's what your fucking president said. So
Damn.
everybody's got a fucking, you know what I mean? They're getting pushed by someone, man.
Everybody got a subordinate.
Yeah. They're professionally mushing you into the public to do what he tell you.
Damn, bro.
Like, nigga, do what I tell you.
And
You put that finger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know who it is?
Amalek.
Amalek, bro.
Amalek. So General Yohana should have followed Eleazar's steps and didn't do it.
Yeah.
Because it says Eleazar chose to die rather than violate the law.
See?
It says Second Maccabees gives it especially, right? Does that say especially? Especially powerful example. An elderly Judite man named Eleazar was pressured to eat pork. He refused even when offered the opportunity to pretend he was eating something permitted.
Wow.
Like, nigga, I ain't doing that.
Wow. Damn. Man.
So it would have been a righteous thing for you to out them for that. But
Yeah.
instead, you chose to defile yourself and tell Israelites to go and get that abomination in your body.
And that was
So he's trying to defile the sacrifice because we're a living sacrifice.
Yeah.
And this is the altar. So he wants to
Wow.
put pork on the altar again.
it says our bodies are temple.
Yeah.
So you want us to defile our temple.
So he said, let him in. Let him in.
Man, bro.
So that's a major, major thing. For you out there as an Israelite, for you out there wearing fringes, for you out there living by the law and understanding that. Understand through history, one, there's nothing new under the sun.
Yep.
Two, wicked men of Israel wanted you to go and make a covenant. Three, with the heathen, like four, before.
Real.
So that was a major fucking violation.
Major, bro.
General Yohana,
That's crazy. Man.
General,
The fuck?
we're in
Crazy.
spiritual war, and you're general, you know what I mean?
Fucking crazy, bro. Back in 1 Maccabees 1 and verse 58, thus did they by their authority unto the Israelites every month to as many as were found in the cities.
Every new moon, you know?
Man. Now the 25th day of the month, they did sacrifice upon the idol altar, which was upon the altar of the Most High. And at which time, according to the commandment, they put to death certain women that had caused their children to be circumcised, and they hanged the infants.
See, so you still had nobility upon portions of our beautiful women, you know?
Yeah,
And we, unlike, contrary to popular belief, we love our women.
right.
But right now, Babylon has got our women, so we have to accept that punishment. But that's why they get rebuked too. But we also acknowledge that there is portions of even our own women that had to die for serving the Lord by not refusing to be turned into a Gentile, and that's a beautiful thing. So shout out to those Israelite women, you know.
Right.
And some of you sisters now that are here, that could have been your lot back then, you know. But there's also some of you standing here now, as Yahweh Shai told us, that shall not taste death,
That's right.
you know.
Real.
So the new martyrdom that's coming is going to be the MOTB.
Yup. Where's that?
So the chip is the chip is the modern day version of the pork.
Yep. It is.
It's you know,
It is. It really is, bro.
you want to put this pork pellet in you.
And remember a couple years ago over there in the east, like Sweden and whatnot, they had those things called chipping parties.
Right,
You know?
that right there.
Oh, right there. Yeah,
that's
right
the
there.
club.
Yep.
See,
That's a real picture, bro.
and it's an older one too.
Back in 1 Maccabees 1 and verse 59. I'm sorry, 61. And they hanged the infants about their necks and rifled their houses. And
That sound like Edomites.
yeah, bro. Yeah.
And I remember being
Yeah.
in school hearing about Romans nailing babies to floors,
Oh, wow.
not knowing that was talking about us.
Man, bro.
I remember that. I remember I was in 8th grade social studies.
Yeah.
I was in 8th grade social studies, and I ain't give a shit. You know, I'm looking at the women.
Right, you a Gentile, you know.
But I remember being taught that.
Wow.
I remember that, bro.
That's heavy.
I remember that.
So I remember being in school, and they taught about Gad basically, right? But how Esau taught it in school is like they Esau taught it to us like basically how he like Gad was fucking extinct. So I'm growing up thinking that there's no more so-called Native Americans. But coming to the truth, it's like, oh, they're the tribe of Gad, you know? So it's like Esau, he'll give you a little bit of truth, but ultimately he giving you lies, you know? He give you history to make him look good, you know?
Yep.
But back in the
He has no truth in him.
right. Yep.
Going back to Gad, one of the outside of what's his name, Andrew Jackson.
Yeah.
One of the which I got to look what year that was, but in 1887 you had something called the Dawsey Act, which basically the U.S. government was like, we want to give you land and preserve, and what that did was it actually systematically chopped up Gad's his place, his people, tribes, and it removed landmarks. It fucked them up, bro.
That sounds like the Indian
Removal Act. Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, it's called the DAWES Act 1887. Public. This is what they said to the public. It's to give Native American individual land ownership, protect their property, make them economically independent, and eventually give them full citizenship.
Is that reservations, basically?
Basically. Because Gad didn't get their American citizenship until 1924, which is under, I think, the 14th Amendment or some shit.
Until 1924?
Fuck yeah, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. Fucking devils, man. It says what the policy actually did. It broke up tribally held land into individual allotments and undermined tribal governments and communal ownership.
Wow.
The National Archives explicitly says the law was supposedly intended to protect native property rights, but the result were often drastically different. Allotments could be poor agricultural land, and land was subsequently lost to non-native ownership.
Wow.
Native communities lost enormous amounts of collectively held land, while federal policy pushed assimilation into white American society.
Wow, bro. Assimilation. Key word. Yep, right here.
Make them all one people.
Right here, yep.
Make them all one people. And you know how I got that history?
Yeah.
I said, show me how the U.S. government, pertaining to Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, how they created policies that to the general public looked like it was going to help, but actually it caused more harm than good. And it fucking, bro, it gave me like a laundry list of shit, bro. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Damn, that's why Esau gonna get it, bro. He gonna get what he deserved. Back in 1 Maccabee 1 and verse 61. And they hanged the infants about their necks and rifled their houses and slew them that had circumcised them. Howbeit, many in Israel...
So it's getting ready to come a time where it's going to be illegal to be an Israelite.
Yo, yeah, bro.
It's not going to be cool to be an Israelite because you're going to be suffering as identifying as an Israelite. But that's a part of our legacy. You know, that's a part of us carrying our cross. Because you think about carrying a cross, if any of you brothers have ever been into construction, you ever, like carnally speaking, you ever carry a ladder? Like there's a certain way you got to carry it, right? You can't just carry it. You got to carry it a certain way. You might have you ever carry 2x4s in construction, you know, posts, beams. That over time it comes uncomfortable, or you'll get to the point like here. So Yahweh Shai said we got to bear it. So there's times of it's uncomfortable. It don't feel, you know, the coolest, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel for our servitude, though.
Right.
And this is a part of it, because Yahweh Shai had to carry that cross in front of all those crowds of people.
Right.
And then the prophecy that got fulfilled, that had to happen though in the front of all those people, man.
Yeah.
You know, talking shit, because that's a heavy baptism to not fuck someone up while they're talking shit.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
And knowing you can.
Like it says, the donkey only laughs at the lion until the cage is open.
Man.
You know?
That's heavy.
So it's all good.
I mean, how Shai had to do that for us.
Oh, look. KJV, just pray. Everything will be fine. That's what the Lord just said to us. Everything's going to be fine. Speak it into existence.
Right.
Speak victory into existence. Everything's going according to plan. Everything's okay for us.
Right.
Why
Right.
we don't? Why worry about the rain and the flood when you're on an ark?
Right.
You're not worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing. We're gonna eat. You know, we're gonna have faith. We're waiting for that day to take place. So now, you know, we don't gotta just pray so that our work day go in haste.
Right.
You know, pray to
Right.
keep us and protect us. And the Lord wants us to pray to acknowledge of what He's done in the past. Protect us like you protect us in Egypt. You gotta actually put yourself back into these moments of time where the Lord uses as a testimony to build our faith now.
That's right. I got a quick precept,
Yeah.
bro. This is the book of Sirach 2 and verse 10. It says, look at the generations of old and see.
Like that Jake woman, she said,
Yeah, right.
right?
Yeah.
You gotta spiritually look, you know?
It says, and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
So the Lord ain't gonna despise us calling on Him,
Right.
especially when we need Him to protect us. Hence why you read that Daniel 12,
That's right.
you know?
Real, man.
You could say that. Baba Kashah, Shalak Maya Ka'ala.
Real.
You know? Send Michael. Send him to protect us.
Real.
You
And
know?
just like even the movie Shazam, he said if you ever need help, call upon my name. You know the Lord has a name for a reason.
The Lord ain't making it hard for us. The Lord ain't
Yeah.
playing hard to get for us.
No.
The Lord's making it easy for us. You know? That's what this fucking America does. Hard to get and shit. Fuck out of here.
That's lame.
That's corny.
Come on, man.
That is lame. You know Claude means lame? Claude, that new AI?
Oh, it means lame?
Yeah, it means lame.
Oh, yeah.
And it actually goes back to a political Roman family, too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's very
yeah.
edifying.
I think it's Claude, right?
Cool. It's so many AI
Well, the-
platforms.
Claude is what the AI system that the military is using.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it means lame or crippled.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So Esau has no idea that he has a crippled defense to fight against the Lord.
Wow.
But call upon it, nigga. Remember it said, call upon your enchantments?
Yep. Mhm.
And that shit gonna say, no!
Yeah, like the Hawk did.
No!
That's right. Back in 1 Maccabees 1 and 62. Howbeit, many in Israel were fully resolved and confirmed in themselves not to eat any unclean thing.
Good.
Wherefore, they chose rather to die.
Good. Like we had to hide.
Yeah.
Going now, there's gonna, you know, we're gonna run into, we might run into some of each other, man. Like, yo, man, that was me, Kwame Yasharala. Oh, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, might run into each other, you know,
Real.
for protection. Come in here. And we're
Real,
gonna be
man.
in fully trust mode, you know?
Real.
The Lord got us. You know, because people don't even know, for a man of the Lord, a setback is a step back for a game winner.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. And it says, wherefore they chose rather to die, that they might not be defiled with meats, and that they might not profane the holy covenant. So then they died.
How we died not to profane the holy covenant, and now you got heathens claiming they're in the new holy covenant. And you were trying, and you were part of the reason why we went off.
It's crazy, bro. And they're claiming to be us now.
And now they're claiming to be us.
It's fucking ridiculous, man. It says, but that's why the Lord raised up his men to expose you.
Yep.
Expose who you truly are.
Yep.
Like that book right there you got on the thing, bro.
What?
That right there.
Who's Esau?
Yeah. Who's
Yep.
Esau Edom.
Who's Esau Edom?
Not where and who is he?
White man's wicked water.
Yep.
Fossilized customs.
Yep.
New world order.
Yep.
We on your spiritual ass, boy.
Yeah, man. And those books further validate the scriptures. Come
Exactly. Which a lot of times we'll only pull out a little thing from it.
Yeah.
If you notice through the Holy Spirit, we stay right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we do have information, it's centered around what we're reading.
Right.
That's all. Psychoanalyzing.
That's right.
You know?
And it says, verse 64, and there was very great wrath upon Israel.
That was trouble.
Damn.
That was trouble upon the
yeah.
men, women, and children. And a lot of us died having faith in the Lord. But keep going in verse 2 or chapter 2.
Okay.
Because this where Mattathias.
Oh yeah.
We got to read that. We
Gotcha.
got to. We can't always just
Yeah.
talk about this nigga hanging us.
Yeah.
You know, we gotta let you know, nigga, get the fuck on the ground.
Yeah.
You don't know, you don't remember the garrisons we had in Edom.
Yeah.
Okay, like let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Esau has been under our foot for a while too. Now he's been loose for a little season.
Yeah.
But he he ain't who you think he is.
Mm-hmm.
These little white bitches walking around, they're just proud little bitches with panties on. Okay? Esau is a low down, dirty, demon, dishonorable vessel.
That's right.
All right? He ain't top dog. He's just been giving coke and gave us soup.
That's right.
You know?
That's right, because this is the buildup of us getting the temple back.
Yeah. Trust me, we used to whoop Esau's ass constantly.
That's right.
You know?
And that's where our high holy day Hanukkah, you know, it was birthed from.
Purim.
Purim.
Too, because
Right, because that was around. Yeah, because we beat Esau ass.
Yeah.
You know, then I believe it was after 2 years we cleansed the temple, or maybe it took us 2 years to cleanse it.
To cleanse it.
That's a long time, bro. You know.
Then Haman got hanged by the gallows, and his sons.
That's right.
His shield squad.
Yeah.
You know. So
Yep.
don't ever think for a second that Esau can't or won't or will be defeated.
Right.
Don't get caught up in his little psychobabble of his rhetoric right now.
Right, man.
You know, that's all Esau has right now is rhetoric.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know what rhetoric means?
Yeah.
Well, allow me to retort.
Don't forget, man. The precept says
Rhetoric
Esau is the end of the world, man, and Jacob is beginning to follow it.
Yeah.
So Esau, he running on borrowed time.
Yeah.
We got next.
Yeah.
You said the word rhetoric.
Yeah. Check this out. Rhetoric is the art of speaking or writing well to persuade, motivate, or inform an audience.
Oh wow.
So Esau has rhetoric.
Wow.
And then the American people believe it, but that don't mean it's true.
That's funny because he's red.
Yeah.
Rhetoric.
Rhetoric. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be spelled.
That's funny.
You got it, bro.
This is 1 Maccabees chapter 2 and verse 1. In those days arose Mattathias,
Yeah.
the son of John, the son of Simeon, a priest of the sons of Jorib from Jerusalem, and dwelt in Modin.
So they had to be Levi
Right.
because they're sons of priests.
Yep.
You know?
And he had 5 sons, Jonan called Cadus, unfolded, excuse me. And it says Simon called Tasi, Judas who was called Maccabeus,
Yeah.
Eleazar called Avron, and Jonathan whose surname was Aphus, or Apus.
See? And that's heavy. The Lord had those other Jakes call themselves Sakari. Why couldn't y'all be called Maccabees?
Right.
Fuck you want to be a
Right.
Sakari for?
Yeah.
You want to be the Maccabees?
Right.
You was
Right.
so big in the law and priesthood.
Yeah, man.
What about them?
You even got a basketball team called the Maccabean.
Oh, and with Amalek, right?
Yeah, but it was Jake though.
There's Jake.
Yeah, Jake though. Mm-hmm. Verse 6. And when he saw the blasphemies that were committed in Judah and Jerusalem, he said, "Woe is me! Wherefore was I born to see this misery of my people
Wow.
and of the holy city?" He sound like Jeremiah right now, you know, lamenting.
Yeah.
And to dwell there, sound like us, the men of the Lord. That's what we doing right now. Us coming on the highways and byways, us prophesying, you know, within that, we are complaining to the Lord.
Yep.
You know, even though we do the same off camera, but we doing on camera.
Yep.
You know,
The complaint has gone out.
for real.
The Lord has said he heard our groan in Egypt.
That's right.
You know?
That's why he delivered us.
Yep.
Because he remembered the covenant and heard our groanings.
Yeah, we're not supposed to be just happy and doing daddy-daughter day.
No.
That ain't groaning.
No.
That ain't hastening to get out of here.
Mm-mm.
You know, you can love your Hey, I'm going to say this. You got children. You should want more to leave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got some babies. You should really want to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, bro.
Fuck around and end up in a John Q situation.
For real. Man.
Remember John Q?
Do I? Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah,
You
bro.
know?
And it reads, verse 7. When it was delivered into the... Salaki, I'm sorry from the top. He said, "Woe is me, wherefore was I born to see this misery of my people?"
See,
And
like us now, we not happy.
Mm-mm.
We see our people jacked up. I damn near shed a tear watching this little northern young lad. He was crying because he got separated from the caravan that was trying to get to America.
Oh, man.
And he's like, I'm done. I don't got no mommy.
Oh, man.
I don't my daddy. And I'm like, they need Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, bro.
You know? So you can easily see how Jake and other places are going to fully accept Yahweh Shai when he returns.
Yeah.
You know?
Because that zeal, ultimately, you know? Man.
And if they don't, well, the rebels will get purged out.
That's right. That's right. First Maccabees 2 and verse 7, and it says, and of the holy city and to dwell there, when it was delivered into the hand of the enemy.
And now the Gentiles got it trodden underfoot.
Yep.
You know? When the kingdom suffered violence and the Gentiles got it all trodden down, they over there right now with fucking kosher pig with bland chicken kissing a fucking brick wall.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
You got
Herod's wall.
Yeah, right. That he made. Right now, heathens are over there fighting over a land that's not theirs.
Yep.
It don't belong to them. And it says, in the sanctuary.
And you Edomites don't even look chosen.
They don't.
Like, what? At least you could have got some plastic surgery or something. You niggas don't even look chosen. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's one
like,
thing.
yeah.
Like, you don't even look chosen.
Even
I'd have believed Amish people.
right.
Like, at least them niggas look
right.
something.
But even with Jake in captivity at the lowest, they still dominate. You know, whether it's physical, mental, spirit, everything, bro. You know, only thing that Esau got is the Lord gave you the word right now.
Only thing Esau's got is the internet.
Yeah, and because we're in the curses right now.
Right.
But besides that, you could do nothing with us.
Now, when we're out and about, and it's them and us, you could feel, humbly speaking, you could feel we have superiority.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
For real,
that's
man.
why he got to go to the money and material.
Mm-hmm.
That shit don't matter. None of that shit matter, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You got it.
Back in First Maccabees 2 and verse 7, it says, "And the sanctuary into the hand of strangers, her temple is become."
But then they'll use that. They'll use the angle of strangers to wiggle their way in.
Yeah.
Well, look what fucking happened when strangers came in before, bitch.
Right.
Talk about that.
Right. They defiled our temple and they took us from our laws. You know, they fucking persecuted us.
But now Gentiles are trying to bring us to God and Jesus.
Come on. It don't
Yo.
make sense. It don't make sense.
So we're reading how Gentiles gentiled us,
Yep.
but now Gentiles are ungentiling us. Yo, this shit just make you want to fucking, you know what I mean?
Come on, man. It's crazy.
Dude, this shit wild.
Which just further proves the Gentiles that Apostle Paul is writing to were Israelites.
Yeah.
Not actual heathen Gentiles.
No, because look at them now. Look
Come
how
on,
they
man.
act. Look how Christians are. Look at how even Christians act when they do come up.
Come on.
They're rude. They're immature. They're weird. They're impatient. They have this self-appointed pride of authority.
Yep.
You know, it's like you're not even making it look like what you have is the truth.
Yeah.
You know?
Real. And that proves they're a heathen because ultimately their spirit don't bear witness with the truth.
Yeah, and they are condescending to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That's right. Real quick, and ultimately too, if you're a heathen, ultimately you're gonna be sought out. Because remember the story, like the elder apostle Aryamla told it one time?
Yep.
About how the Moabite, what was it, Elamite?
I think it was an Elamite.
Elamite, okay. And he came to the school back in the day.
Or a Hamite.
Yeah, it was dark though.
He was a dark heathen.
Yeah. But it came to find out that he was a heathen.
Yeah, and he
didn't last.
Yep.
He's a heathen. So ultimately, if you're a heathen, you're not gonna come into the fold.
Yep.
Come on, man.
If you're a tear,
You're not gonna last. Like Mushroom, remember Mushroom Man?
Mm-hmm.
The one that was fucking eating mushrooms and scoffing that great millstone?
nigga did a 7-hour lesson on pussy.
Coming to find out he's a fucking heathen.
Yep.
He was a Hamite.
He was a cheerleading Hamite.
Come on, man.
Remember, he was like doing front flips and shit.
Yeah, in the park. Yo, come on,
Nigga did a shift talking about females.
Yo.
I mean, we get on our little here and there, but
7 hours, bro?
Yeah, my nigga.
That's a whole shift, man.
What Kenny Lamar say? My nigga. Like, yo, bro, you gotta chill, bro.
Yo, bro.
We get it.
Yo.
We may talk here and there, but like,
Damn.
the whole time?
Damn. Oh, back in First Maccabees 2 and
That nigga
verse...
was horny.
Yeah.
Yo.
Damn, 7 hours on one
Damn,
topic.
bro. Ass numb. Damn. Lightning bolts
man.
is about to start happening, bro.
Yo, man, the heathen through, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back in First Maccabees 2 and 8, it says her temple is become as a man without glory. Her glorious vessels are carried away into captivity. Her infants are slain in the streets.
Damn.
Her young men with the sword of the enemy. What nation have not had a part in her kingdom
Boom.
and guide of her spoils?
See?
That's a cut, bro.
All these
The
nations.
crafty council.
So that's another aspect. Ask a Christian this.
Mm-hmm.
Has the nations rectified their ill doing to the Israelites?
Nope.
So how can now we just wash
Right.
it?
But that's why we read earlier Joel 3. You know, because that's what's going to happen.
Yep.
The Lord is about to destroy you nations because of what you did to us.
The Lord about to start drafting Christians.
That's right. Oh, yeah, bro. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
They gonna look like Whoopi Goldberg with a helmet on.
That's right.
That fucking nigga, I don't like that little
Yep.
dude. I don't care if he is a Jake.
Who you talking about?
The little nigga that came up to the elders and brothers in
Oh,
DC.
the fucking...
Because he be hooping too.
The Etrian nigga.
Yeah, he's proud.
Soldiers for... What's his handle was...
Soldier for Christ.
Yeah, Soldier for Christ. But watch, if he is a Jake, he's gonna be very very shamefaced in the kingdom.
Yep,
He's gonna feel very, very bad.
yep.
Because here it is, you're coming up to something that's for you ultimately.
If you're an Israelite.
If you're an Israelite, yes. But if you're not, slavery is for you. Back in 1 Maccabees 2 and 11, it says, all her ornaments are taken away of a free woman. She's become a bond slave.
Damn.
And that's like right now.
Yep.
And behold, and Esau trying to make us even more slaves by putting this inside of us.
Yep.
You know?
Which make you a digital slave.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, I was watching the movie Minority Report, and they had all those prisoners in a digital prison.
Oh wow.
Where they were all like bound in,
Yeah.
and they had some shit on their head, and they were
Damn.
just serving their prison sentence, just idle.
Damn.
Yep.
Woo.
Fucking digitally rock you to sleep.
Damn, bro. Man. And it reads, and behold, our sanctuary, even our beauty and our glory, is laid waste, and the Gentiles have profaned it. To what end, therefore, shall we live any longer?
And that's why years later they had a problem with Paul, because they didn't want to accept that those were Israelites.
Right.
Because you got to think a lot of the Jakes, what they did was, like the Pharisees, they basically made laws around the laws because they believed that that's what was going to protect them.
Right.
Because they weren't adding the aspect of prophecy, though. Because, you know, IUIC, they'll push fringes, but there is a prophetic end-all, be-all, no matter what that's going to take place. Not because you're wearing fringes, not because you know, like the Lord's will is coming to pass regardless.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
So it's not like any of us are holding anything back. The only thing that's being held back is a destroying wind by the angels till the Lord gives a command.
That's right. And it reads back in 1 Maccabees 2, 2 and verse 13. To what end, therefore, shall we live any longer? Then Mattathias...
Here we go.
Oh, gotcha. Verse 14. Then Mattathias and his sons rent their clothes and put on sackcloth and mourned very sore. In the meanwhile, the king's officers, such as compelled the people to revolt, came into the city Modin to make them a sacrifice. And when many of Israel came unto them...
So imagine an average Edomite cop.
Right.
Imagine that. Imagine those fucking proud,
Fucking losers.
shark-eyed, beady nigga cops coming in as a deaf adder with force.
To bring no order.
To bring in satanic order.
Right.
To bring in a satanic order.
Right.
Get the fucking nigga in now!
Right.
You know how they are. You can't talk with them.
Yeah, bro.
That's why it's a blessing. The Lord makes them be at peace with us.
That's why he says agree with the adversary quickly.
The Lord made a white Edomite woman cop. You were with me?
Yeah, bro.
White Edomite woman
Yeah.
cop. And said this could be an arrestable offense.
Yeah.
Which we weren't doing nothing illegal, but according to this image, it was like the register, you know, something that simply you just fucking press enter and it's fixed.
Yeah.
But she was like, this is an arrestable offense, but just get it fixed. And I said, thank you, officer. Thank you, officer lady.
Which we did.
White power. No, but you know,
And
she
that-
could have been a demon.
And that's the Lord having mercy on
And that
us.
was the Lord have mercy.
Because we weren't being wicked.
Nope.
It's not like we weren't trying to get
And
something
we accepted
fixed.
it.
Yeah.
Because remember, I said, there's a cop behind us.
Yeah.
And she stayed there for a minute, and then she played, which is their training. She went back like she was going left. So I said, oh, maybe the Lord delivered us. And as we going right, As soon as we hit that right, whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, here we go.
They always do that. So you make that corner because it's the red light.
So I said, okay, we had to deal with it. But we had faith, and they delivered us out of it. You know, we got delivered out of it.
That's right. Back in but that's why Romans 13, they're not a terror of good works, but to evil.
Yep.
So we're not evil. We're not wicked.
Yep.
We weren't doing nothing crazy.
I remember one time I lied to a woman and said I had the vaccine. It was something, bro. I had it, and the Lord was quick on me.
That's wisdom.
It was something happened. I needed something, and she was like, "Yeah," and I said, "Yep, all 3," or something like that.
Yeah.
She didn't ask for paperwork or none. I lied.
That's wisdom, though.
Yep.
For real.
I played crazy. See?
Come on, man.
But you niggas went and actually took it.
Right.
You could have lied.
I took it.
You could have walked around like this.
Yeah.
You good?
The Lord put it in my spirit to get that
Exemption.
the religious exemption form.
Oh, the why?
Which I did. I said, yes, I'm a Christian. I'm not taking the vaccine. You know. But look at that. But using wisdom, look what happened.
How easily the dogs got off.
Yeah. Come on.
So a lot of that's psychological. So they did it out of fear.
Yeah.
So ISUPK did it because they were cowards, right? What he say? No cowards. That was mighty cowardice of you, big dog.
Yeah.
You got it.
First Maccabees 2 and verse 15, and it says, in the meanwhile, the king's officers, such as compelled the people to revolt,
Compelled.
came into the city Modin to make them a sacrifice. And when many of Israel came unto them, Mattathias also and his sons came together. Then answered the king's officers and said to Mattathias on the wise, Thou art a ruler and an honorable and great man in this city, and strengthened with sons and brethren. Now therefore come thou first and fulfill the king's commandment,
Wow.
like as all the heathen have done, yea, and the men of Judah also.
They're trying to make us do what the heathen do.
You're trying to make us conform.
What's Sizzler say? Don't, what Jeremiah 10,
yeah.
Don't do what the heathen do. Don't go where the pagans go.
That's right.
See?
For real, man. Because that's not us. You know, they have different ways of living. The Lord gave us our laws for a reason. That's how we are distinguished from us to them.
Yeah, because we got wise laws. They got dumb laws.
Yeah, man.
They got laws to cut themselves, stretch out their lips, sip urine,
Yeah.
do stuff with each other.
Eat very unclean foods.
Yep.
You know, look at the food that Moab eats, man.
I'm disgusted with Africans too.
Yeah,
You
bro.
niggas are fucking animalistic. Like,
Yeah.
you got a demon to always chew on the side with all your teeth showing. You ever say like a fucking dog? They do that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Then they look up when they're chewing.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Hey, heathens are disgusting.
Yeah,
bro.
but
that's ultimately that's why they got to be put in slavery.
yeah, with Pharaoh.
The Lord's people, the elect, got to be ruling over the world.
And put young Pharaoh in slavery with him.
Yeah. Put that nigga in the back of the
Yeah,
bus.
put that nigga in a bag.
Back in First Maccabees 2 and 18, it says, Now therefore the first and fulfill the king's commandment, like as all the heathen have done, yea, and the men of Judah also, and such as remain at Jerusalem. So shalt thou and thy house be in the number of the king's friends, and thou and thy children shall be honored with silver and gold.
So he's trying to tell them to sell out.
Yeah. Wow.
Yep. So you get the jet, you get the bedazzled cups,
Damn.
you get your podcast, you get the gold lion in the back,
Get the matching uniforms.
get 2 swords, stab them in.
Yep.
You know, get the suits, get the Passovers,
Get the building.
get the Passover palace.
Yep.
You know, that's all you get.
Don't forget the horses.
And the gift destroy the heart.
Yep. When we go into that word gift, it means bribe.
Ooh.
So a bribe destroys the heart.
Yep.
You know, sellouts.
So I'm gonna keep it real, man. Go on down. Take the shot, man.
He said that, bro.
He said that. He said, I'm gonna keep it real.
That's crazy.
And where I grew up, when Jake said I'm gonna keep it real, that means we were supposed to take that.
Yeah, bro.
We keeping it real. Okay.
Damn.
Oh, they can't
Yeah,
keep it. Every brother was a plan.
Yep. He keeping it real demonic. That's what he keeping it. Cause you saying that you are leading Jake down into a path of destruction.
Yep.
That's crazy. And it says, verse 18, and thou and thy children shall be honored with silver and gold and many rewards. And it says, then Mattathias answered and spake with a loud voice.
Yeah.
Though all the nations that are under the king's dominion obey him, and fall away every one from the religion of their fathers, and give consent to his commandments. Yet will I and my sons and my brethren walk in the covenant of our fathers. The Most High forbid that we should forsake the law and the ordinances. We will not hearken to the king's words to go from our religion, either on the right hand or on the left. Now when he had left speaking these words, there came one of the Jews in the sight of all to sacrifice on the altar, which was at Molden, according to the king's commandment. Which thing, it says, which thing when Mattathias saw, he was inflamed with zeal, and his reins trembled, neither could he forbear to shew his anger according to judgment, wherefore he ran and slew him upon the altar. Also the king's commissioner, who compelled them men to sacrifice.
Just like Braveheart, bro.
Yeah, the spirit hopped on him. Yeah. This is like a standard right now. For real. It says, here it is, the king is trying to have them, disobey our power. And then, he said, hell no, we're not about to do that.
Then he got so mad in the midst of it.
Yeah.
Some dumb and he fucking lost it.
That's right.
And took out Jake.
That's right. That's right, but that shows 2/3.
Yep.
The 2/3 are gonna want to be still be in Babylon.
Yep.
And still be attached here.
You can end it off on Romans 11 and 7.
That's the spirit I was about to about the men that not bow down.
Call all your Let's end it off on that.
Okay. Yep.
Well, that's Yahushua said where 2 or 3 are gathered.
Right.
So it's not us getting these precepts. It's the Lord inspiring us, even just to stand here.
And the reason why the Apostle Paul wrote to Romans because there were Israelites in Rome.
Like niggas was in Paris.
Yes. Which is next to Rome. Romans 11 and verse 4. But what said the answer of the Most High to him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. Even right. So the elect, they're not going to bow down to this image, to this beast system, this demonic system that will chew you up and spit you out, that will show no mercy to you. You see? And it says, verse 5, even so that at this present time also there is a remnant, the elect, according to the election of grace. That was beautiful, right there.
Beautiful,
yep,
beautiful. So, hey, so that's camp. We're here. We're here.
Mm-hmm.
We're here. So the next phase of prophecy is going to be something major.
Mm-hmm.
So we're in it in the spirit, praying for the long haul.
That's right.
To endure unto the end. And we're patiently waiting for the Lord to increase His will. So
right.
we're waiting, man. The mark of the beast is next. Obviously, there's going to be pockets of other prophecies, but the major one is going to be that mark.
That's right.
Before that ultimate heighten of destruction, because then we're still going to need the draft. You're going to have something that causes all the nations to gather in that area, and we're here.
That's right.
So, Adon Ratazah, you brothers and few sincere sisters, you were edified through the Spirit as we were, and we just want to say, Call Halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our bishops, elders, and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. Peace, safety, and salutations to the Lord's elect. With that being said, Shalom.
Shalom.